5 rushing yards. Will he do it? I hope so. Score prediction: Miami 45, Florida 13. Let's go Canis SSSSS.
This is what it takes to where the youth and sorry wasn't.
Let's go Kings.
Well, well, well. What do we have here? It's looking like a bunch of Miami Hurricanes fans, because I sure as heck don't see no stinking Florida fans in here tonight. Happy Friday, everybody. Now, I do want to talk about that. We have an action-packed show tonight. I have some hilarious tweets to show you from the Florida fan base. Those guys are in shambles, and believe it or not, the majority of their fan base, that's right, I said the majority of their fan base wants this to be an absolute blowout. And I mean Miami blowing out Florida. It's a little confusing, right? We'll explain a little bit deeper into the stream here. I do need to give some shout outs to some people who were showing me some love before this stream even kicked off. My man, John Bird, who actually sent over a Big 10 before the stream started. John, thank you so much. The hardest working man in the room. It won't let me pin up that first one because it was so early, but it will let me pin that one up, and he says, "Let's go, Canes." John, I think you said that this is going to be the first game you get to watch in its entirety, right? I know you're always working. I know that you're a busy guy. Got to take care of yourself and your family. Got to put food on the table. And I just very much appreciate you sharing a piece of the pie with Coop, one of the longest Canes fan members on the channel, period. John always showing me love. Thank you, John. Appreciate you. Let's also give a shout out to LP Plays with the big $9.99. I need Mark Fletcher to get over 76.5 rushing. Will he do it? I hope so. Score prediction, Miami 45, Florida 13. We're on the same page with the Florida number. Go Canes. LP. Did you take the 76.5 on Sleeper? Or where was that? Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for the love, guys. I want to do something very special here at the beginning of this stream, and this is super serious. As you can tell, I am dressed up, and I very rarely break out the suit. If I do, it's because it's something that is very important to me, and it's something that's a big deal. And I would like your help participating in something tonight. And what I want to do is hold just a brief moment of silence. I want to clear the chat. I don't want to see anything. The only acceptable thing to be typed into the live chat for the next 1 to 2 minutes is #KeepBilly. Because I need the people to know that this man right here has a family. All right? He has a wife and he has children. And the Florida Gator fans are trying to rip this family apart by calling for his head. So what we want to do is hold a brief moment of silence here for his career, because I do, in fact, believe that this will most likely be his final game with the Florida Gators. So everyone, please.
This is what it takes to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Hashtag KEPBILLY.
I want you to look this family in the face tonight. And Florida fans, I want you to think about the consequences of your actions and what you are calling for. You think this is funny? Thank you, everyone. I wasn't sure how that was going to go. I know that it's mostly Miami fans in here, not Florida fans, minus George. And I know how George feels about Billy Napier, probably Billy Napier's number one fan. But yes, their fans are calling for a blowout, and they want Miami to blow out Florida's backs because they want to expedite the firing process here with Billy Napier. They are done. Finished. They don't want to play any more foosball with him running the ship. Thank you very much also, LP, for the hashtag Keep Billy. That's a movement we're trying to get started. Unfortunately, it's not really seen a lot of traction. It's not. So let's dive into it, man. We're going to open up the phone lines tonight. I see everybody here. Blanket thank yous. We're popping off, man. People are showing up loud and proud in this one. I'm hyped. I'm excited. So shout out to everybody who's here. The phone lines open up about halfway through the stream. You give your score prediction for this game. I write it down. I also write down your phone number. If you get it right, I call you, I text you, and I give you 600 buckaroos. $600. You'd be crazy to not call in my opinion. But again, I'm seeing everybody. Let's dive in. Let's talk about it here for just a second. I do have some really funny tweets that I want to share with you guys tonight, though, so bear with me. I promise it's worth it. Number 4, Miami Hurricanes taking on the Florida Gators. Miami 3-0, Florida 1-2. Talk about two programs that are on totally different trajectories here. Both head coaches in year 4.
Co-op. Tomorrow night the Hurricanes will dominate. Go Canes.
Where did it replay an old one? I think it replayed your first one. There we go, John. It replayed the first one. Thank you, robot lady. Thank you. Thank you. Programs on two very different trajectories. Cristobal in year 4, Napier in year 4. Mario Cristobal continues to win more and more games each and every season. Miami looks like one of the top teams in the country, and I'm saying this objectively with the fandom set to the side. Florida, on the other hand, obviously has talent. Like, do we agree? Is it crazy to say that Florida is loaded with talent on that roster? And I'm not just trying to repeat what Mario Cristobal said this morning in the interviews. Of course, the coach speak. He's going to have to acknowledge the team, give props to the opponent. You know, you don't want to downplay the competition. You don't want to set a bad example for the team. But those guys have talent. They do. The issue is Billy Napier. The issue is coaching. And it's just bad all around at Florida. And unfortunately for them, this is not something that's going to be corrected this season, especially with the brutal schedule that they have to play. They don't get a break after Miami. As a matter of fact, they do get a break. They get a bye week. But then they have to play Texas. So it's kind of scary for them. Right? College game day is in town. Yeah, they're so talented they couldn't beat USF. Coaching. Poorly coached team, undisciplined team. It shows. College game days in town, so enjoy the festivities if you will be there in person. If not, you'll get to watch the broadcast tomorrow morning, you know, all the extracurricular stuff that happens. Or if you're like myself, I'll be recording it. I'll be watching it later. People said Coop, are you not going to get up and watch College Game Day? This is huge. It is. But Coop goes to bed at like 5 a.m., so no, I will not be up at 9 a.m.
Hashtag keep Billy until they play state.
Keep it going.
Mississippi State sent Ron Zook home, and they'll gladly do it for Billy, too. Let's go Canes and Hail State.
Thank you, Quinn Claiborne. Thank you for the 10. Hashtag keep Billy. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I will have links if you need it for the game tomorrow. It's prime time. It's ABC. You can get it on Rabbit Ears if you need it. I want to say that Florida fans, unfortunately, made this week no fun at all. I have been looking forward to this week since this game ended last year. That's right, the 41-17. And I told myself, let's freaking go. We get to do this again next year. Round 2. And Florida fans were just unresponsive this week. I got left unread when I tried to make appearances on some different channels. The only channel that was willing to let me come on and talk about this game was Allie. And that was the guest that I brought onto my channel as well for the Inside Insight show. None of the rest of the channels had the balls to bring Coach Coop on there. I wasn't going to rip into him. We were going to just talk football. But nobody wanted to humor me. And it's because they're already waving the white flag. They have already given up on this game, and that's pitiful. I almost feel sorry for them, but I don't because it's Florida, and they're delusional, and I hate that team. I want to show you that I'm not just making these things up, all right? Let's go to Twitter. This is the place where you get all of the information about things going on in the world. It's always accurate, always truthful and right. Brandon Ryan says, I will gladly trade another 41-17 to get Billy the F out of Gainesville. Terms are acceptable. Example number 2 here. Raleigh Gator. He says it's a win-win for us. If we win, hell yeah, F the Canes. If we lose, one step closer to Billy being gone. I'll be repping the orange and blue at Hard Rock no matter what happens. So it's a win-win for the Florida Gators. Isn't this sad though, guys? Isn't this sad? I can jump on here and admit we've been here. We have. We know what it's like to feel like a loser, and it's not fun. And it's just crazy to think that they're coming up on the 4th game of the season. And they've given up. They want to throw in the towel. They legitimately would rather just forfeit the rest of the games, fire Billy, and move on to next year. It's that bad. Billy has lost the fans. He's lost the locker room. There's just no hope for that program. So people say, okay, well, Coop, whatever. This is probably your burner account. You wanted to make some jokes and stuff on the stream. Let's take a look. There's some more. Don't worry. I saved the best for last. Most Rational Gator here says, we want to literally lose by 80. I unfortunately think you losers will find a way to keep it close. We need it to be a blowout.
Gator fans already know the inevitable.
Kyle, thank you very much for the 2. Canes for me. Welcome to the Canes fam officially, bro. Thank you, thank you. Enjoyed those emotes. Thank you, guys. This guy says, well, Miami's not good enough. Well, Florida will keep it close, but we need Miami to blow us out. It gets better. I have 2 more. In all kinds of weather. This guy has a YouTube channel. He's a known trash talker on social media. What does he have to say about the game? Surely he backs Florida in this one and believes an upset is possible. He says Miami's not giving Florida a belt on Saturday because Billy Napier already used it to strangle the life out of this program. These are statements from Florida fans, guys. And the last one, this is the funniest one. Another trash talker on social media, loves going back and forth with Miami fans, did not engage at all this week. He says, God, he's saying a prayer here. God, please let... Hold on. He says, God, please let Mario do your work and win by enough to remove Napier from UF. In Jesus' name, amen. I told you I saved the best one for last. Mario Cristobal has Florida fans running to social media, putting up prayers, asking for any help that Miami can get to just blow Florida out and get this over with. These are well-known people on Twitter. Well-known, if you scroll through there and look, these are Florida Gator personalities. These are people that are well-known, and they've all given up. Every single one of them. When the reality is the game does still have to be played. Let's be real. I believe that Miami wins and wins by more than they did last year, believe it or not. It took me a little bit to realize that my score prediction reflects that. But it's just crazy that the rivalry is dead. We may not see these guys again for a very long time.
Poorly coached and now possibly at a Gator team that has likely given up on Billy.
100%.
Gator fans may get their way tomorrow, but God will not be mocked either way.
Thank you, Pensacane. Very, very well said. I'll put you up there with my man, John Bird. Thank you, Pensa. Is Memaw coming by to give a score prediction? Were you guys happy that Memaw Coop made an appearance? I saw a bunch of people online, no, not Memaw Coop. And I said, why y'all hating on Memaw? You trying to upset Memaw Coop? That's rude. Respect your elders. That was crazy. So let's talk about a couple of storylines and some things to watch in this game as well that I think are a pretty big deal. First off is, could this actually be, like all joking aside, all right, time out from the trolling and being funny. Could this actually be Billy Napier's final game if the Gators get blown out? Heck, maybe they don't even have to get blown out. Maybe they just lose and Florida is 1-3 to start this season. He has a $20 million buyout. They have a bye week next week and then have to take on Texas. So, honest question. We don't know all of the behind-the-scenes things that are going on. I'm not plugged in with Florida Gators football. But do you realistically believe that the higher-ups at Florida would fire Billy Napier after 4 games in 2025? Does anyone believe that?
This is what it takes.
I'm just asking the question if people do. Do people think it's possible?
Coop.
I think that you can't rule it out at the end of the day because, the situations are different. But Virginia Tech fired Brent Pry. UCLA fired their coach. Buyouts were probably less because I don't know what they were thinking when they set that up with Billy. I think Billy's contract says that he can go accept another job immediately and still get paid. Correct me if I'm wrong. So do people think that he could actually be fired? Or is that us just kind of talking, just being funny? Thank you, Rocky. We're dressed up for a special occasion. Eric, thank you for the 2, man. Let's see. Kyle says yes. I'd say no. Who do you want to wear all those other L's? That's also true because there's not a lot of hope. And that's why I wanted to mention the Texas game, right, Nick? They have some very difficult games coming up. If you did want to have some time to prepare and let the players, get adjusted to whoever's going to be running the ship after that, the time to pull the trigger would be after the Miami game unless you find a way to win. Because then you have a bye week. So you have time to settle in. Okay, here's the new game plan. Here's the changes that are going to be made. Now would be the time to do it. Okay, so it's $10 million paid right away and $3.3 million per year over the next 3 years. Man, that's rough. Yikes. Psycho Seminole says Billy won't be fired. Rocky says yes. Tropical says absolutely. Canes for me says he's gone. What's crazy is because I don't think even beating Miami can win the fan base back. And think that's a top 5 win for Florida. So it would be a team that played LSU close. Talking about the scoreboard, right? The game really, they had 5 turnovers in that game. 5 picks from DJ Lagway. Defensively, though, Florida held their own. They continued to bail out the offense. And they only lost by 10 to LSU. They only lost by 2 to USF. They blew out Long Island University. But even if they were to beat a top 5 team in the country, Miami, how many games realistically are they going to win with this schedule? I think no matter what, Billy Napier will be gone after 2025. I don't. That's not a hot take. I know. Wow, Coop, where'd you come up with that one? But I think that he will be gone either way. Would he be fired after the Miami game if it's a complete and total embarrassment? So, 38-3, 45-10. They might move on. Yes, they might. I think that if you want to win the fan base back over, the season's dead either way. It's a done deal. They're cooked. Then you might have to take some initiative and you might have to be like, you know what? We're going to go ahead and can this guy and we'll start thinking about the future. We'll see. So that's definitely a big storyline. Second, so many recruits are going to be at this game. I'm talking blue chippers for days. And Mario has a chance to make a lasting impression here. Have you guys seen the list? It's more than I think that I've ever seen at a Miami Hurricanes. And the most notable thing with this, with the recruits, check this. I'm going to look at my list to make sure I get this right. At this game, tomorrow night, you have the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 6, number 8, number 11, number 15, number 16, number 19, and 20. Ranked wide receivers in the country will all be at this game. Now imagine showing up as a wide receiver, college game day. You're down in South Florida. I can read off those numbers again if you didn't catch that. It's an insane amount. The top wide receivers in the country are going to be at this game. Imagine being one of those. What's George saying? I'm going to get George on the phone tonight. There's no way George is saying it's going to be a W. There's absolutely no way. Not even George would think that. I'll get him on the phone. Yeah, I'll get him on the phone. We're going to get George in here. Imagine being one of those top-ranked wide receivers, going to watch a Miami Hurricanes game and watching a quarterback play behind one of, if not the best offensive lines in the country, going up against one of the worst defensive lines in the country when we're talking about pass rush here. Florida's D-line ranks almost dead last in the P4, and guess what? They have even more injuries than they originally thought going into this game defensively. Carson Beck should have all day, or night rather, to sling the football around if they choose to do so. Miami can run the ball. Shouldn't be a problem. Lyle is going to be back. You have Fletcher, you have Lyle, you have Brown, and so on. But I said this in my preview video, I would not be surprised if Dawson comes out and airs it out at times because it looks like the weather is going to cooperate, because Florida's pass rush is just that piss poor. Why not? You know? One other thing I want to mention here is, can Miami's efficient offense score on that Florida defense, even with the bad pass rush? Even with a team defensively that is battling some injuries, given that Florida's defense is only giving up an average of 13 points per game. Again, we saw they gave the ball away 5 times against LSU, and they still held them to 20. They held USF to 18. Realistically, they have only given up 2 total touchdowns this season because one of LSU's touchdowns was a defensive touchdown. So the defense has continued to bail out their offense time and time again. So this is a huge thing to watch because as Miami Hurricanes fans, we're saying, okay, well, we don't need to put up 40 points per game because the defense helps balance things out a little bit. Plus, we can win the time of possession and slow this thing down. But if Miami, hear me out.
The Florida fan base is ready to sign the divorce papers on Bailey Napier's coaching career, and the Miami Hurricanes are the lawyers just to do it.
Great analogy. Great analogy, Randy. Thank you for the 5. Can you put a 1 if you're a Miami fan and 2 if you're a Florida fan? And 3 if you're a fan of any other team? I love doing this. 1 if you're a Miami fan, 2 if you're a Florida fan, 3 if you're a team of anyone else. Please participate. I just want to see a little social experiment here. I want to see if any Florida fans showed up. I'm looking for 2s, basically. I'm looking for 2s. Joel Davis with a 2. That's kind of shocking. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a 3. My bad. That's a 3. I thought that was a 2 for a split second. Disappointed. Disappointed. Imagine not being there for your team no matter what happens, good or bad. Imagine not, like, even if you want the head coach fired and you want change, imagine not being there to show some support. So for this Miami team, when we talk about this, playing a down and out Florida team, this hurting, this is still a big test for Miami, and here's why. Can Miami play with a championship mindset against a bad Florida team? A win is a win at the end of the day. I will always say that. But if Miami were to play this Florida team and they win by 1 or 3, right? We need this Miami team to come in laser focused and show that they are one of the top teams in the country and can compete with the big dogs. Miami should handle teams like this in a big way. It should not be close. We'll take the win if that's what it comes down to. But Miami needs to win and win big in this one. And the last thing I want to say when it comes to storylines is obviously DJ Lagway. Will he continue to look as bad as he has so far? 5 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He has literally thrown more interceptions than touchdown passes. Is he a bad quarterback? Is it bad coaching? Or is it both? Because I was told in the offseason that this man was going to be a Heisman winner. At the very least, a Heisman caliber quarterback in the talks. And he has been erased from every single list on the internet. And we are 4 weeks in. And I'm not even trying to take a dump on the young man. Unfortunately, I think a lot of it is not his fault. He is injury prone. He missed spring and he missed a lot of fall. And his coaches let him down. But let's examine the other side of this. Okay. I know another quarterback that was brand new to the team. New system, new surrounding players. Also missed spring. And
Happy
also
birthday
had
tomorrow to
surgery.
Canes for me. Go Canes partying face.
And yet, he's completing like 75 or 80% of his passes. He is climbing the list, every Heisman list. So what's the excuse? What's the real reason? Because all I've heard from Florida fans is, well, yeah, you know, we downplayed the importance of spring and fall camp. Well, I heard that Carson Beck was on Snapchat all day, every day. Nobody likes him. Hannah and Haley said, nope, nobody in South Florida likes that guy. He has no friends. There will be no chemistry between him and the receivers. These guys are transfer portal additions. There's no way with the timing. Like, what are we talking about? What does that tell me? It's coaching. It's not only coaching, but it's a huge part of it. The coaches let DJ Lagway down. Billy Napier let DJ Lagway down, and they took a dump on the fans who decided to try and support them in 2025.
This is what it take to wear the U.
And screwed up this rivalry because the only people that care about this game tomorrow are Miami Hurricanes fans because Florida fans have checked out. And we're probably not even going to get to play them again for a long time because of the way the SEC wants to schedule their games. This is my most hated team. More than Florida State. More than Notre Dame. But I wanted it to be hype. I wanted to go back and forth with the fans.
This is what it take to wear the U
It's
on the side of
pitiful.
your helmet.
Thanks, Tropical. Go Canes. Go Co-op.
Let me get caught up real quick. My bad. I'm just, whoo. Tropical with the 305. Happy birthday tomorrow to Canes for me. Thank you. Hey, we always wish happy birthday to family members. That's a big deal. Life is short. You know, we got to make the most out of it. I've seen time and time again how short it can be. Another birthday is a huge deal. Canes for me. Happy birthday to you. I'll keep going if you want. Thank you for the 305. Duck, my man, with the 2. Everybody, happy bait. Thank you, Duck. Did you have any gator tail? Did you have any gator tail this week, Duck? Thank you for the love. Canes for me with the $4.99. Appreciate y'all. Happy birthday to everybody. Happy birthday to everybody.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
As a Knoll, there's no team I hate more than the Gators. But
Really?
this game might not be as easy as some people think.
We'll see, Clean Streaming. Thank you for the $4.99. It would not shock me. All right, I'm going to put up a final thoughts video after this. I want to try to collect myself and be real and raw and unscripted. It would not shock me at all if Florida does find a way to get up a little bit for this game, because the disrespect just continues to pile up, right? And you can only take so much before you either just lay down and give up or you come out swinging.
This is what it takes.
And they might come out and try to punch Miami in the mouth here. The problem again is I think that no matter
Who's
what.
in their mood for gator meat and beer?
Okay, minus the beer. There's just no good beer. I've decided there's no good beer out there. None of them are good. Thank you, Save Money, for the 2. Gator meat sounds good. I've had gator tail one down in Panama City, and it's good. Breaded, deep fried. It's pretty good. What was I saying? Oh, no matter what, I think that coaching would let Florida down. You know, who would have thunk, right? We've been hard on Mario Cristobal with his game day coaching and all the things that he's done. Billy Napier is a piss poor game day coach. Really, really bad. And maybe if he had hired an offensive coordinator, maybe if he had went the Mike Norvell route, maybe they're undefeated right now. You know? And that's crazy. We'll get the phone lines open. Don't worry. I have a couple more things I want to say. Hold on. We're almost ready, guys.
Phone lines.
We're almost ready. Don't worry. I do want to get a look. Thank you, Flicks, for the 2. Thank you, Save Money. I do want to get a quick check on the weather report tomorrow. As Miami fans know, we've not had the best luck. I mean, good grief. It seems like it's either raining or there's a 2-hour lightning delay. It's been a pain in the arse, right? I got good news for tomorrow. 7:30 p.m. kickoff. We are looking at just partly cloudy and a very low chance of precipitation. Mid-80s, it's going to be beautiful football weather. This is going to be perfect as of right now. I'm in South Florida, but as of right now, it's looking like there should be no rain. Just very, very, very good sign. Uniform combo. Some people were calling for Mario Cristobal to mix it up a little bit. No, sir. Mario Cristobal is a fan of the classic look. The Canes are rocking orange over white once again. As some other people say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Miami's been wearing orange over white. They've been winning. Wearing orange over white. Robin, I did see the link. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Team captains for tomorrow. Let's get a quick check-in. You have Mark Fletcher Jr. You have Mr. Mawanoa, Ruben Bain Jr., Akeem Mesidor, Inez Cooper, and Torrey. So let's clap it up for the team captains for tomorrow. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Joel says 38-10 Florida. We are very similar with our score predictions. So final closing thoughts here before we get the phone line open up. I know people are foaming at the mouth for the 600. 38-13. Call me crazy if you want. Some people said the line had moved for this game. Miami's been a 7.5 point favorite all week. Some people said that moved to 9.5. Ooh. Let's get a quick check, actually. I want to see. I have Miami winning by 25. That's one more point than the blowout last year. Let's see. Well, on FanDuel, it is actually still 7.5. So interesting. I don't know where people are seeing 9.5. Maybe DraftKings, maybe ESPN Bet. I don't know. It's still sitting at 7.5 on FanDuel. Have you guys seen something different anywhere else? Plus 305. That's true, Tropical. 603.05. I'm still seeing 7.5. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm hearing 9.5 somewhere too. Joel says he'll send George $300 if Florida finds a way to beat Miami. All he has to do is agree. He doesn't have to do anything on his end. And I think it's appropriate that George should be the first caller tonight to kick off the show. Let's get the only Florida fan that is in here. The only Florida fan. Look, you guys can poke fun at George all you want, but George has some balls. I've not seen them, but he's dropped them in this stream many times. Because he willingly walks into enemy territory. He's called the show. He comments on the videos. He's here no matter what, good or bad. He didn't run. He didn't hide after last year's beatdown. He was still here. So I think that we should get George on the line tonight. I do want to show you guys something before we get started tonight. Give me just a moment. The phone lines tonight are powered by this stream's sponsor, Sleeper. And guess what, guys? I promised we were going to get a W on Sleeper, and we did. Dolphins versus Bills game. I actually posted my pick here on the channel in the Inside Insight video that I did with Allie. And I said, hey, here's some picks. I want to show you guys how quick and simple it is to enter these picks contest. And guess what? We freaking won. We got a W. There it is. So I wanted to brag a little bit. I wanted to show it off. We put that together in less than 30 seconds on Thursday afternoon. So we turned 10 into 29.50 with those picks. But guess what? That's not all. I put in some picks at halftime. And we also turned 5 into 25.68. So we walked away 51.05 in the positive, in the green this week on Sleeper. Guys, I'm telling you, it's the number one sports app, period. The fastest updates on stats right at your fingertips. Participate in live chat hangouts with other users. The picks contest, fantasy football. You can do just about anything on this app when it comes to sports. Check them out. Link down in the description. Just make sure that you use code word COOP whenever you download it. They will match 100% of your first deposit up to $100. Terms and conditions apply. But I had to look. I had to show off the win. All right, you know, can Coop brag for a minute? I'm not even a Dolphins fan, but you know, and I'm not gonna lie. I almost added Tua for a pick on there, and it would have been worth it because that's what ended up sealing the freaking game for the Bills. I don't like the Bills. I mean, you guys know who I root for. We'll try to get a win for the Titans game this week as well. We'll go for it. We'll try. I'll share the pick. So without further ado, thank you to everyone for the support so far in the stream. Let's open up the phone lines. It's interesting because there are 3 words I've been looking for somebody to say in the stream, and no one has said it, not one single time. Does anybody know what they are? I was so looking forward to hearing this during the season. And it's just, nobody says it anymore. It was so popular. Billy Napier made it popular, and it was such a big deal. And we were going to hear it all season. We already heard it all off season. There it is. And I think that Memaw Coop said it best. And then I'm going to open up the phone lines for real. Memaw Coop asked me if I could tag the Florida Gators in a post, and I said, absolutely, Mama, anything for you. And she said, can you tag them in a post and say, spot the ball, bitches? And so I did. We got to make Mama happy. So I tagged Florida, and I tagged them in this right here.
Spot the ball, bitches.
She was so happy with herself.
Spot the ball, bitches. Spot the ball, bitches.
Anyway.
Spot the ball, bitches.
We've not heard that anymore. It's really disappointing. Let me see if I can get George on the line tonight. It's interesting how these little catchphrases, like, we know, right? The new Miami. We know, like, I'm so happy. Look, if you want, like, the turnover chain to make an appearance in the touchdown rings and stuff, that's cool. I respect the opinion. I'm glad we got rid of the gimmicks. It's just one of those things. Now looking at, like, the turnover chain was badass for a while. But all of these different slogans and different things, what about just hard work? What about just winning football games? Without all the extra stuff, because then looking at it now, you do just look silly. You look like a dumbass, right? Like the all season, spot the ball. I would say, well, man, it's going to be a good game this year. Spot the ball. You just look like an idiot. I'm going to call George. We're going to give him an opportunity here to pick up the phone. I'm here to give the people what the people want, and I'm going to call him.
I can't believe some Miami B-word had the nerve to call me. You're insane.
Can I ask you a question, but will you be honest?
You could hear yourself in the background when you called. I was listening.
I just wanted to ask if you have me saved in your phone, what you have me saved as in your context.
It's just a COOP.
Okay.
Every time I see it, I think it stands for Chinese opportunistic opportunity and plagiarism or something. I've got a way to. I did word association, you know.
So I want to know, do you just let me ask one thing, and I'll open it up to you. I'm not going to give you a hard time. I just actually want to know this because
this is life or death.
Okay, well, do you want Billy Napier fired, regardless of the outcome of this game?
No. Oh my God! Stop that.
Well,
are you insane?
That's why I'm asking you, because that's what Florida fans are saying. I don't want him fired.
We've got like $80 million invested in him already. You follow me? I do not want him fired. I think people generally like him as a person, you know.
But even if he's not going to win football games,
well, we'll get a different play caller. We'll get Bill Parcells or Howard Snellenberger or somebody.
Why is he so stubborn with that? Why will he not give it up?
I think it's a psychological operation by the Central Intelligence Agency to take our mind off of the Epstein shit in 9/11.
So they're working through Billy Napier, the Florida Gators head coach.
Don't ever ask me why I got. The fuck do I know why? I have no fucking idea why.
So you don't want Bill? You don't want Billy fired?
I would have fired Billy Napier after 6 games, you know. But that was like 3 years later. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do now. So
what are your thoughts on DJ Lagway? Do you think that he's regressed this season?
Listen, you only get lucky once in a while, you know. I truly, truly think Florida will beat Miami this time, right? But there's no excuse for it. It'll be like 1 point. It'll be a good game. You follow me? Nobody gets any blame, you know? And, oh, my God, if I'm wrong, Coop, my season's over. It won't kill you if you lose to us, but if you beat us, oh, my God, it's fucking over.
It is kind of crazy because, like, if Miami were to somehow find a way to screw this up and lose
Right.
the game.
Right. If
Yeah,
it was
like
your
Miami-
worst game of
Miami-
the year, it doesn't even matter a little bit.
Like,
Yeah.
think before the season started, this is before football was played. A lot of fans, like, be honest, right, guys? Be honest. A lot of people believed that Miami might split the Notre Dame and Florida game. Like, they win one, but they drop the other one. Obviously, circumstances have changed a little bit, and that's just how college football works. But even if Miami were still to, let's say, some crazy scenario happens, George,
Right.
Miami could still go on and would be more than likely
Right.
expected to
Yeah.
win the rest of their games. Florida, on the
It
other hand,
doesn't
could
matter.
win this
It
game.
doesn't matter at
Florida
all.
could
It
upset
doesn't
Miami
matter.
somehow, and
Yeah.
no one's still going to believe they can beat Texas
It's
or
a free.
the
it's a free
Aggies.
game.
Or, I mean, you know,
It's a free game. It's a free game either way for Miami and Florida. And Coop, can you imagine? We all think that the referees might kind of regulate football. You get it? We complain about calls and stuff like that, right?
yeah, I'm listening.
Wouldn't it be great if they ever let two teams actually play each other head to head? It's like, hell yeah, I'm holding your left tackle. Like, fuck you. What's up with all these holding calls? Fuck that shit, man.
Well,
I'll hold
and
your motherfucker
do
anytime I
you
want
think that Billy
to. I'll
plays
hold
a
your
part
guy and you hold my guy.
in
Hey,
the
let's play
penalties for you
football.
guys with being so undisciplined?
just
18
feel
penalties
sorry.
in two
I
games.
just feel sorry. I just feel sorry for Miami fans. It's been 23 years. None of you have ever, no one alive has ever seen your team win. Like,
This is what it takes
All
Mhm.
right, so George,
to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
yeah.
let me get my paper.
Shout out to Killy Dare Love You
Yeah,
Baby
get
Girl.
that paper.
Now, I do want to remind you this, I'm being serious here. It's $600 on the line for this score prediction.
I could use that money.
That's what I'm saying. So, let me write your name down. That
Okay.
this is where you want to use your brain, not your heart. Set the fandom to the side. And I'm not trying
Right.
to influence you. Like, I'm
You know,
really
it's all
not.
about the brain.
I'm really not.
Not the,
But it's $600 if you get
I
this
say
right.
28. I say 28-27 Florida wins.
It's $600 if you get this right.
You don't think that's a good guess? Okay. let
I'm
me
not
guess.
trying to. I'm reminding you. So
31,
28-27.
27. I don't know.
No, what do you
What,
have?
what? Just give me a starting point. What would you think? Give me
No,
a jump off.
I want what you think. I don't want to have any influence on your score prediction at all. And don't look at them. They're going to try to tell you something to throw you off because you're a Florida fan. You're outnumbered right now. Don't look at them.
Okay.
Just give me what your realistic, what you think would put $600 in your pocket tomorrow.
Realistically.
Yeah. If you
All
think
right.
Florida wins, like, say it. I'm just, give me like what you really think will happen.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Lock it in. Florida 97, Miami 3.
This is what it takes
You don't want $600, George?
to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
I really
We
do,
all were
but
alive last year when we watched
I
Miami
just want
spank
to
that
think. I
Florida
think
ass.
Florida will win by
AKA
one.
Win.
I
Was
don't know
not
if it's going to
23
be
years ago.
34-33 or 23-22 or
So I just need to hear it from you.
19,
It can't be me that says the numbers because it won't count. You just
You
give me the
need
two numbers.
Exact number. You need the exact number.
Yes. Yeah, the exact number. The final score to the game.
Lord. Okay. God, this is so hard. Do you realize how hard this is going to be to work this out? I'm going to say Florida 33, Miami 32.
Okay. I'm locking it in, George.
That would have to be in regular time. That's not an overtime score.
It don't matter. As long as that's what the score is, then you win.
I like that, actually, don't you? I could have said
Well,
like
no, I mean,
34-12.
I want Miami to win. So no, I don't like it. But
I just want to beat you by 1 point.
all right. So
Hey, listen,
33,
you're
32,
still- you're still-
Florida.
even if you lose to us, you're still going to the playoff. I guarantee that 100%. You follow me? So
Fair.
just go ahead and lay down and give us the game. Stay with the program.
All right, George.
We'll see you again in the playoffs.
That would be a heck of a turnaround. I will say that.
That will be an interesting phone call.
I mean, if you wanted a path to get in, you have plenty of ranked teams coming up to take down.
I hope we beat you 56-13 tomorrow. Oh dear God, I can't wait to wake up tomorrow and turn on the TV. Oh my God. Finally, Coop, after all these years of us talking, we actually get to play football. Oh my God. And if you win, I'll give you praise if you beat us, you know?
I know you will. You won't run, you won't hide. You've always been here. And I respect that, George. So
I can. And that's because I know you guys can't beat Georgia Tech. I'm not afraid of you, you know? It's not like the old Miami. You're the new Miami. You can't beat Georgia Tech or Syracuse, you know? Ever. Forever. 23 years, you know? I hope you're lost tomorrow.
thank you, Chris, for the 5. We were all live last year when we watched Miami spank that Florida ass, aka win was not 23 years ago. Thank you for the 5, Chris. Javier, thank you for the 2. Killy Dare? Shout out Killy Dare. MS, what's up, man?
Oh, I saw that clown hang up, dude, and I was like, I'm calling.
Oh, no, I hung, it disconnected for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Oh, oops. Man, say no to drugs. That's all I can say.
This is what it takes to wear the U.
The thing is,
This is too funny. He is dreaming.
now anything at the, like, let's be honest.
All right.
Majority of people here have Miami winning, myself included. All I'm saying is nothing is impossible.
Of course.
I was just honestly, like, I'm not trying to be funny.
We just got beat by MTSU a couple of years ago.
Like, the game has to be played.
Yeah.
And Miami can't come out and just think that they're going to just roll Florida without putting any effort in. And I don't think they will. I think Miami's well coached enough.
Not.
I think they're disciplined enough. We talk about external factors and things that are affecting Florida, losing the locker room, fans are not supporting. This stuff plays a part. It does. But I was just kind of surprised even for George because, again, who couldn't use $600?
No,
that's the first, no joke. I brought Allie on. Allie said, what'd she say? She said like 21-10 Miami. And George might be the only person on planet Earth that gets it right and has Florida winning. I don't know.
True.
I was just shocked. I thought he was going to pick Miami is what I'm saying. Even after all the trash talk, I thought he was going to pick Miami. That's all I'm trying to say.
He's not, man. He's been doing that since we smoked him last year, and he couldn't even admit after we did it what happened. It's just, that's the definition of insanity right there, you know. But again, anytime anybody can win, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like we talked about with USF, could we have lost to them? Yes. Is it, I mean, did it happen? No. Was it even close? No. But again,
can't say impossible.
Of course, you never can. I mean, again, dude, we're getting back a couple of other players that, let's be honest, we haven't needed. I mean, we've been doing what we're supposed to do without them, and that's just an extra bonus, you know. And again, like a lot of our people are saying, I just don't think LSU had a good offense, man. I don't think USF, we saw they didn't have a good offense, you know. So what praise? Why does Gators get praise on defense? I mean, do they have talent? Yes, but we had talent on our defense last year, and our defense was horrible. It just wasn't used properly, and that's what's going to be the problem now for them.
Yeah,
I just don't think they've seen anybody good.
No, I agree, and that's what's crazy because what is LSU right now? They were 3, right? Are they still 3?
Yeah, they're still 3.
Yes, Ohio State, Penn State, LSU.
Oregon dropped because they haven't played anybody either.
And then that's just crazy because this season is so wild because think then USF Florida final score was 18-16. Yep. And we're talking about a team that then popped into the rankings at 18. We mollywopped those guys. And then LSU was only won 20-10. They only had one actual touchdown that they scored offensively. The other was a defensive touchdown.
Yep.
This is
so
crazy.
Their offense wasn't a powerhouse to them. Again, let's reference back and listen. I know but at least we played 3 games, and Notre Dame played A&M, and we saw A&M and Notre Dame both 40 points on each other. One scored 41.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they have high-powered offenses. We shut it down, and again, with the help, at least one. Again, they got what they got. We beat them worse than what the board was. I still don't think Florida's defense is as good as Notre Dame's was.
I think that's fair. And at the very least, they're not coached as well.
Correct. Plus, they're down that one. I'm not going to learn their name because they're Florida, but they're down one of their important players.
And huddle on
is
campus.
Already lacking
Blizzards lose.
Of their rush.
Yeah. How can you think that's what's wild to me is, again, everyone will talk, and I even brought it up, right? Like what they have to accomplish defensively so far, just looking at the numbers. But that's a nightmare matchup with their D-line almost being dead last in the country with pass rush against I don't really care who you ask. Everyone across the country believes that Miami has a top-tier offensive line.
Yes.
With a veteran quarterback back there, running backs for days. That's just a nightmare scenario for Florida.
Yep. It is. And, I mean, Beck looks the part. You can see him go through his reads. He looks like a pro quarterback, and he's playing at a college level. I mean, has he made like 1 or 2 maybe throws? Like, I'm like, oh, man, but most of his throws, it's like you remember watching games before and you would like not see the full screen and the guy throws it and you're like, it's going to be a pick with Tyler Van Dyke? Like,
I
you're like,
remember.
oh my gosh, it's going to be a pick.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, now all of a sudden the guy has the ball and the Miami guy is halfway down the field and you're like, that's what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, back in the dark days.
Yeah, I don't like talking about it, but you know what I mean. It's like when he threw the ball, you didn't know it's a 50-50 chance it's going to be picked. When Beck throws the ball, like 90% of the time, you're like, this is probably going to be a catch, for good yardage. Plus our receivers, these guys are dogs, man. If we get another quarterback next year that could throw, I mean, it's over with.
Yeah, and I will say that is definitely a tough pill to swallow for them. I'm kind of rolling back a little bit here, but when you talked about, the injuries and stuff for them, they have more guys that it's come out that they're not going to be able to play in this Miami game, and that sucks, right? Like even for us, I say this all the time, and I do mean it. I want teams to be at 100% because we definitely can't win because we dropped these players. Maybe we had a chance if this guy, and this guy were playing. I'd rather them be healthy and play.
Yep. Yeah, and again, like you already mentioned in your videos, again, we have to treat them as a wounded dog or a wounded animal. Yes, they have the capability of fighting. Any team almost does, but you have to treat it like you're just putting it out of its misery.
Yeah, because
that's what you do.
If I'm not mistaken, that's a great analogy. If I'm not mistaken, has Miami been down at any point this season?
No,
I don't think we never trailed
tied with Notre Dame.
Right. So that's something where we talked about
is what it
Miami has faced some adversity when it comes to making sure you can come out
UF
and
fans predicted
refocus
Beck
after
as kick
a lengthy
machine.
weather delay. But
Right.
just saying, this is something you can talk about every season, especially if you have a strong start to the year. What if Florida comes out and goes up 10-0 or 7? And I know that's not a big lead, but I'm just saying, if they come out and they punch Miami in the mouth, they're like, well, wait a minute, we've not been down yet. Like, crowd kind of quietens down a little bit. Like, yo, it's the second quarter and it's a 1-point game. Like, what's going on? So
I
see
think
how
you
the team
look to Beck
responds
for that.
to that.
I think you look
Yeah.
to Beck for that.
You look to the man who's
And-
never lost to Florida.
That, and also you look to a man that has been in adversity as well. He has been down in games, and he did throw a lot of interceptions last year. Were they all his fault? No. Were there a lot of drop balls? No, but that's still adversity, and he still played well. I mean, he still had great numbers. I mean, there's a ton of teams that would have took him. All right, I know other people want to get through, man. Sorry, I could talk
You're
all
fine.
night.
That's no, that's what I'm saying. It really is. I know I spent probably too much time at the beginning of the stream, like dogging Florida fans and stuff, but I mean it for real,
you
MS.
didn't.
Like
you
that.
didn't. There's
No,
never
look,
enough
like,
time for that.
like I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah, I
Not
know.
just because I'm like, oh, well, Miami's gonna whoop their ass. Like, heck yeah, like. The banter for me and stuff is just a fun part of college football and stuff. And,
Right.
it's why, going into the Florida State game, oh gosh, like they're going to beat Kent State, obviously.
Yep.
So that's going to be a fun one, right? But fan bases are
Yep.
going to be going back and forth. Maybe the loser misses out on the ACC championship game if some of these other teams like Georgia Tech keep rolling. So that's going to be fun. I was very disappointed this week. A couple of channels called me out last year.
Yeah.
And they sent people over and they blew up my DMs and stuff. Could not get any answer from them to jump on their show this week. Like, come on. Like, I remember going, it's not easy. And I'm in a little bit of a different position with having a channel and stuff like that. I get it. But the 5-win season, Mario Cristobal's first year, it's, well, okay, we'll go on. We'll talk about the game. Let's at least discuss it, whatever. No, just disappeared off the face of the planet. Didn't want to talk about it. And I was just disappointed. That's all.
I think that alligator lady did a good job.
Yeah.
She was respectful, and she talked a little bit of smack, but man, that like the way they're feeling right now, that there's just not hope. The glimmers out of their eye. Lagway has more freaking interceptions than he does TDs. Billy's doesn't even know what he wants to do. Like, you're running the ball and then all of a sudden you stop and then you start throwing it.
Do you think Mario Cristobal
This is
or
what it
Shannon
takes.
Dawson could fix him?
To where the U
Could
on the
fix
side of your
Billy?
helmet.
No, DJ.
The Heisman Watch has Beck number 1.
I don't want
Lagway
him.
not
I'm just kidding.
ranked.
I don't want him either.
personally.
I don't-
No, I don't. No, I don't want him anywhere near our field. Outside of him throwing passes to RDBs tomorrow, nah.
Well, I don't know if you remember, that was kind of a thing for just a bit last year when Miami fans were jokingly saying, like, hey, well, don't worry, Lagway will hit the portal after this season and we'll go get him. Because he was like a dual threat guy. He had all this, hype and stuff surrounding him. He just needs a little bit more time. So
I apologize. Is John Mateer for Oklahoma? Was he a senior this year, or was he his 6th year, or is he still got another year after this?
I don't know. I think this was his last year, but somebody in the chat will know. I don't recall.
If he is, I would consider that guy. But I don't see anybody right now in the portal, man. I think they might be able to fix that. I think they could maybe fix Arch, and that I would take Arch over Lagway, and that's not even good. I don't know, man.
I
There's
think
just
it
no
would be
quarterbacks
nice.
I'm seeing. They're all young, and they're not impressing. I think
Right.
Carr's better than all the ones we just talked about.
Well, what I would like to see realistically, and then I'll get your score prediction from you, is I love, bingo. I like having the transfer portal, and obviously bringing in Cam Ward was helpful because even if you're bringing in like a hired mercenary for 1 year, winning more games still looks good, and it can affect a lot of things like
Ready to
recruiting,
endanger a species
fan
tomorrow
support, and all of these things can kind of pile on together, and then it just ends up being the program gets more and more successful. So
Yep.
I'm for it. I was a Cam Ward fan. I was a Carson Beck fan. But wouldn't it just be pretty freaking cool if we could get a guy like Nickel or Coleman to pan out, and we have a quarterback that can pray and Shannon Dawson stays, right? That could be in the same offense and build up chemistry and timing with the same guys, mostly same guys for like 3 years in a row.
I know this
Wouldn't
is
that be pretty
unpopular.
cool?
It would. I know this is not going to be unpopular, but I like Emory. I think he got nervous in that game. Yeah, I this is me personally. I still think Emory can. Dude, I saw a fight in him when he played against Clemson, and Clemson wasn't bad that year. Was he a accurate passer then? Was there any deep throws? No. But man, if you just pick apart a team, it doesn't have to be long bombs every time. And we don't know how good he is all the way yet. He did play some. He got a touchdown, but he was still playing with most of our second string guys against USF. You know, if he was back behind our first string and out there throwing, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'd like to see him with our first string people. You know, I've heard in practice that he's looked pretty good. But again, practice is not the game. So,
all right. So what do you got for me score-wise?
All right, brother. I think I'm going to go with the Canes at 42 and the Gators at 12. No. Man, let's go 16.
42
I don't even know.
to 16. Yeah. Miami.
That's a little bit 1 point less than last year on one on each.
Yeah, that's a 26-point victory.
Yep.
All right, I got you locked in. 42 to 16 for MS. I appreciate the conversation.
The call, man. I appreciate. Go Canes.
Yeah, looking forward to tomorrow.
Hey, you got how's your kidney stones?
Zero movement since when did that pop up? Notre Dame week. So
I think so. Yeah.
I don't believe in jinxes, but
about what?
Yeah, let's just not comment. All right, let's just not comment, just in case.
Yep. Have a good one, my friend.
Appreciate you, MS.
To wear the U
all right, later, buddy.
On the side of your helmet.
Sounds like Gator fans are playing to hurt Canes.
Wait, what? Falconer showing Coop some big love with multiple 305s while we were on the phone line there. Also, listen to me. Locos Trash Junk Removal. Lisa and Miguel. Every time I say that, it's a mouthful, right? I have to sit down and be like, all right, Coop.
This is what it takes.
Sound it out. Thank you for the 2. He says, this is too funny. He's dreaming, talking about George,
Canes
right?
31,
Thank you for the
Crocs
love.
17.
Thank you for the 2. Falconer with the 305 times 4. 5. Heisman Watch has Beck number 1. Lagway not rated. I mean, with the way that Carson Beck has played, with the consistency that he's played with, the completion percentage, the way he's come out there looking, poised and just in control the entire game, I think that's fair. Right? He's got a lot of work ahead of him this season, but he could keep putting up big numbers, man. He could, especially if he remains accurate. Ready to endanger a species tomorrow. Yes, sir. Eric Finkelstein, thank you for the 2. DJ Kane says 31-17. Kane's on top. Appreciate the 2 from you as well. Thank you. And Don Queen was asking, do you have to call in to be entered? Yes. There was some confusion for some reason with that against Notre Dame. To be officially entered in the score prediction contest, you do have to call into the show and give your numbers. It's a bit of a lotto system. Just put it on speed dial, call it over and over again, and that's how you enter. Yep. And let's keep the chat moving, guys. Let's go back and forth. It's pretty much George versus the world at this point. But we can keep talking about it. Some hot takes tonight, too. MS, I'm not putting you on blast. I enjoy the conversations, saying, hey, I'm actually a pretty big fan of Emory. I have jumped off of the Emory hype train personally. I don't believe that he would be the type of quarterback that could lead Miami to a national championship, which is the end goal. But I love these hot topics and the debates and bringing this up. George predicting a win, first caller of the night. It's getting crazy. Give me a call, though. 865-229-4131. Win $600. Yo, what are we doing? Give me a call.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side
Thank you,
of your
DJ,
helmet.
for another 2.
Hard Rock will be sold out.
Flicks, my man, how are you?
Yo, what's up, man? I'm good, bro. How about you?
Doing amazing, as a matter of fact.
All right. All right, man. Let's keep these ones away from the Hurricanes this year, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's keep them away. Them away. I'm so blaming that Syracuse game on that piece on, man. I'm telling you right now. So blaming on that, man.
Let me ask you something real quick.
Uh-huh.
Do you believe that Florida should keep Billy Napier no matter what the outcome of this game is?
As Hurricanes fan, yeah. But realistically, no. Like, if I'm talking about, like, in their favor,
This is
no.
what it
But
take.
in our favor, I would keep them,
To wear the U
Billy
on the side of
Napier.
your
But,
helmet.
George
gotta
Miami
get
will
rid
beat
of him.
Florida and win
if he
Natty.
doesn't win
Yeah.
this game, they got to get rid of him.
Nah, yeah, and I think same like as you said, if you set Miami fandom to the side, obviously I'm making jokes with the hashtag Keep Billy and all that stuff. You have to move on, just because I don't think there's any recovering from this. He would have to,
Yeah.
when I had Allie on, because Allie, as everybody said, she's pretty objective. She even predicted Miami to win. She said for her personally, and she liked Billy. We had a lengthy conversation about him last season. She said he has to win at least 8. And let's be honest. Look at that schedule. They're 1-2 right now. It's just not going to happen. It's just not.
They are not going to win. No, just no. There's no way.
It's-
Oh, my God. They're not going to go 7-2.
No, it's going to be really difficult.
God.
And then again, it seems like he's already lost the fans, the players. It's just let's just call it what it is. It's just kind of a shit show in Gainesville.
Yeah, man, spot the ball. Spot the ball, man. Spot the ball.
But I get it. Even that, right? I can sit here and make fun of it, and I'm like the gimmicks and the slogans and all that. But if they were to go undefeated this year, spot the ball would have been printed on T-shirts. It would have been the coolest catchphrase. Winning makes everything look and sound good. Do we agree?
Yeah. It's like Mike McDaniel. I wish it was colder. Like, come on.
Right, like the turnover chain when we were winning was cool.
Oh, yeah.
When did it start to wear off? Well, we started losing, and it looked corny and cringy when we would whip that thing out down 3 touchdowns.
Bro,
If you're winning, it looks
2017,
good.
bro. That 2017 pick versus Notre Dame, oh my God, beautiful. Beautiful. I wish we could go back to those days. Taking those off, the crowd going insane. Oh, man.
So, Flicks, are you okay?
I'm okay, bro.
It sounded like a car about ran you over.
I'm inside, but I thought the car's going to run into a car, bro. I was like, shit. Oh, I was like, oh, shoot, man. Hey.
You live by the road?
Well, I mean, it's like a street. I'm not gonna lie. There's some people that are drunk that come around here a lot. Because there's like a sports bar near my place.
No, I got you. I'm just making sure you're all right.
Yeah, bro, straight.
Okay. So $600 on the line, Flicks. What do you got for me?
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go realistic. Okay, I'm gonna go a little realistic. I'm gonna say 34-10.
In favor of?
Not the Dolphins, the Hurricanes. Hey.
I can't remember. Are you a Dolphins fan?
I'm both, yeah. I'm a Miami fan.
Hey, man, what do you think of it? And we'll keep it brief. I know it's Miami, Florida night, but I watched that game, and Tua throwing that pick, man. They were driving down the field. It felt like Dolphins fans, I don't want to speak for them, were Dolphins fans basically just waiting for the mistake to happen?
Yes. So what Tua does is that anticipates. It's called spot throwing. Yeah, trade Tua, fire Mike, fire the whole staff. I don't want anybody from this single organization next year.
Bro, they were about to tie it up with the Bills.
No, the thing is, look, they're legit baiting. He was staring right at Waddle. Why do you stare right at him?
And why does
do you
Tyreek
stare?
Hill constantly come out of the game? Why is he?
He's done with the game. He's done with this, bro. He's done with the team. He knows, like, everybody knows he's done with the team, bro. It's just
This
his
is what
money
it takes.
saying, "Yeah, man, we're gonna come back."
On the side of your
No,
helmet.
he does not believe that at all.
Tua is trash.
He's not even the captain.
Man,
Like,
that was tough. I was watching it because I'm rooting for the Titans, and I was
Yeah,
watching that and I was like, no way, the Dolphins are making this a game. And Josh Allen was playing really well. James Cook rushed for over 100 yards. The dude was popping off.
Hey, heck, bro. At this point, bro, I might gotta become a little Cam Ward fan.
Do it.
For
Hey,
a
we
time,
got plenty
yeah.
of room over here, buddy. We're 0-2 right now. Colts on
Hey, man.
Sunday at 1 p.m. Plenty of room.
Hey,
We ballin', boy.
Cam Ward is looking good though. Just you
Yeah.
know,
He'll just keep getting better.
Just catch the ball. Just catch the ball. Please.
Hey, Flicks, I appreciate you, my man. I got you locked in with the prediction, 34-10. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. All right, bro. See you tomorrow. Hopefully we
All right.
win.
Peace out, bro.
Yeah. See you, bro.
The only thing good that came from that Dolphins-Bills game is we won some money on Sleeper. Yeah, I got to give a shout out also to DJ Kane77. Again, he says Tua is trash. It's definitely time for the Dolphins to move on from Tua, right? I mean, a lot of people are also pointing the finger at Mike McDaniel. I don't know. It just seems like the Dolphins are a mess. There's all the stuff with Tyreek going on and Tua and McDaniel, and I don't know. It just seems like a mess. How much did I win? We won $51. $51. I actually shared those picks in my Inside Insight episode. I recorded the Inside Insight on Thursday,
To where the you.
and I made the picks for the Dolphins game and put it in the video.
Me too. I put Tua over on pick and cook for a TD.
Nice. Very nice. I almost took Tua for the pick. Same. Randy also re-upping that Canes fan membership. Randy, my man, I know you're a little hesitant to fully buy in with this Miami Hurricanes team. Don't blame you at all. It's still only the fourth game of the season, Anything could happen. Some people are asking, where's the number? It's right there. We're hanging out in the fish tank tonight, 865-229-4131. Call that number right there. If you don't get through, just keep calling. What's my score? 38-13. And I got called out for it too. People were like, are you for real? 7.5 point favorite, winning by 25?
You know big games game winner. he
Yes, sir.
sucks.
Yes,
This
sir.
is what it take. To where the you. On the side of
Hold
your
for
helmet.
me for just a
The
second.
Hurricane Saints run Miami,
Right
not
on,
the
right on.
Dolphins.
Flicks, I appreciate the two. DJ Kane 77. Hurricanes run Miami, not the Dolphins. Yo. Thank you, DJ. 419. Who we got tonight?
We got Hurricane Edward. I called, I think last year during I forgot what game it was. And I was completely off. We blew them out. I forgot who we played.
Hey, well,
Oh.
if you're wrong because you didn't predict a big enough win for Miami, we'll take that.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Like it's actually even bigger. Yeah, we'll take that. So you said Hurricane Edward, right?
Yep.
Okay. Hurricane Edward, I got you added in 'cause I didn't have your number saved for some reason. It might have been before we were saving it, or maybe you changed your number. I don't know. But
Yep,
you're in
that's
there
what
now.
happened.
All right, you're in there now.
Yep. All right.
Do you think that that's kind of, without giving away your score prediction yet, what do you think is up with the 7.5? Are they giving a nod to Florida's defense? Is it's a heated rivalry game? Is that being
I think that's
disrespectful
what
to
it is.
Miami?
I just think right now that they're probably just, it's an in-state rivalry game, and everybody knows, during a rivalry game you can't really, anything can happen really. But I mean, obviously I'm biased. I'm a Hurricanes fan, so I'm just projecting a huge win. I don't think it's going to be close. And the money line, I don't know, because I've seen it change like 3 times, so I don't even really know what it is right now.
I keep checking, and I've not seen it change, but I'm usually just checking FanDuel typically, because I still don't see the 9.5 that people are saying.
Yeah,
so
I haven't
I need
seen
to
that
look
either.
around.
I've seen 7.5, I think, and 8.5, but I haven't seen 9.5.
Yeah. I wish I could have snagged it, even if it was at the -3 just for 5 minutes. I think it was on ESPN Bet or wherever. I'd put the mortgage on that, bro. That's
Yeah, me too.
It
I'm
ain't.
with you.
Look, surely Miami is winning by at least 3, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So Hurricane Edward, I'm going to kick you over to the score prediction, Cam.
Okay.
600 Buckaroos on the line. What are you thinking this time?
I'm thinking it's going to be like 41, and I'll be nice to Florida. I'll give them 17.
17. 41-17.
Yep.
Now, you know what that is, right?
What's that?
That would be a repeat of last year, which would be very interesting.
Yeah, it would. I didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it. Just came to mind.
It was 41-17. Look, there's no rule that says it can't be the same score as last year.
No.
A 24-point victory.
Yep.
From Hurricane Edward. I would take it again.
Sir, yes, sir.
Give me back-to-back 41-17. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right, I got you locked in, bro.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, peace. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
You never know, guys. You never know. See some weird stuff. You guys are going crazy tonight. I'm glad that Miami fans are still hyped for this. You know? Because if Florida were undefeated right now, there would easily be 20-plus Florida fans in here. They showed up loud and proud last year, but think that was game 1. So nobody knew what Miami was going to be. Nobody knew what Florida was going to be. Now both of these teams have played multiple games, and well, it looks a little lopsided. We'll see. We'll find out tomorrow. But yeah, it is supposed to be Jordan Lyle returning. JoJo Trader is supposed to be good to go. I'm just going to be honest, when we're talking about Mario Cristobal and him saying these things, I'm not holding my breath. The good news is Miami is in good shape either way. We have trust. I think I could say this. We have trust in the Fletcher-Brown combo. Daniels, Tony, Johnson, Marion, and so on. Like we're okay. Don't rush them. But if Mario Cristobal says, oh, yeah, they're good to go, we'll see. We'll see. Good to see you, Laha. Yeah, Laha. Get together, Coop. Let's open it back up. Call that number, 865-229-4131. Enter to win 600 Buckaroos. Just get the numbers right. It's 2 numbers. Get them right. Get those 2 numbers right, it's yours. Yo, we have an 865. Who we got tonight?
This is what it
Hey, Coach Coop.
to wear to you
What's going on?
inside of your helmet.
Okay,
Nothing
I gotta
much.
get to bed work tomorrow, 45 to 10
So,
a.m.
I'm a Miami fan. I'm also a Dolphins fan. And I'm also a Tennessee Volunteer fan.
Yo, okay, because I was about to ask, we share the same area code. Do you you live in Tennessee?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so now hold on. So you're a Volunteers fan, and I'm not judging, I just have to ask. A Tennessee Volunteers fan, a Miami Hurricanes fan, and a Dolphins fan?
Yep.
How'd this happen?
When I was in middle school, I was a very big Dolphins fan. I got out of football for a long time. I recently got back into it. probably when Tua was drafted is when I became a Dolphins fan.
Okay. I was just kind of curious
Again.
because, the push to be all Tennessee when living in Tennessee is a thing, right? Like pretty much everybody here's all Vols. Not as many Titans fans because that's more West Tennessee. But okay, that's a combo. I mean, I'm a Tennessee guy, as in lives in Tennessee, and I'm a Miami fan.
Yeah, but so I've got a bit of an interesting score prediction, honestly.
Let's see. Let me fix. Hold on. I have one little tech thing happen on my end, and we'll swap over for you.
I've been a fan of you for a long time, actually.
I appreciate that. You don't happen to drive a jacked up red F-150, do you?
No.
Dang. Okay. I'm gonna find out who the heck that is. Somebody lives down the street from me, and they have a U sticker on the back of their truck, and I've never stopped in and said hey to them.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
But I appreciate you watching. That's cool. We got the Tennessee connection thing. That's awesome. So I'm ready for the numbers then. You say you've got an interesting score prediction? I'm ready for it.
All right, it's 24 Miami, 20 Florida.
24-20. That is interesting. Outside of Georgia's prediction, which was a 1-point victory for Florida, that would be the next closest score.
I've got like a weird like lucky pick maybe.
Lucky pick.
I think Ruben Bain is going to get a pick six for a touchdown late in the game.
Hey, I'll take that. Okay. Oh, I just realized, not to interrupt here, the tip jar is typically U's. Those are Gator tiers. Those are the Gator fans' tiers in the tip jar, just as a heads up. It just threw me off because we swapped screens and I saw them drop in and I was like, what's that blue stuff? So I figured we'd change it up a little bit tonight. So 24-20 Miami Hurricanes victory with a Ruben Bain pick six. That would be quite fitting if he were to pick off DJ Lagway and add another interception to his stats. That would be something.
Yeah, it would.
So I do need to add right quick. I have your phone number written down. What's the YouTube username or name you want me to attach to this score prediction?
Just do Cody as a nickname I use.
Cody?
Yeah, C-O-D-Y.
C-O-D-Y. Okay. I will add you in officially to the contacts list, Cody. And again, I appreciate you always watching, hanging out, calling into the show to be good luck on the 600, man.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, we appreciate you, bro.
All
right, peace. 24-20. That's the closest score prediction with the Miami victory so far tonight. What is that? By the way, I won't be here next week. Just kidding, I will be here next week. That's the bye week. I won't be here the week after because I will be in Tallahassee for the Doak Takeover. We're going to pull up and take over that town. That's right. I will be here next week. The bye week, we're going to continue the simulated season. We're going to do some hypotheticals. We'll do a watch party for some other game that's not Miami since Miami's off. But the week after that, it'll be jam-packed with content, but it will be in Tallahassee. But I'll be staying in a box outside of Doak Campbell Stadium, so pray for me. I hope it doesn't rain a lot. I should probably bring 2 boxes just in case one of them gets soggy. Let's open it back up. That's fine. I'm not paying $1,000 a night to stay in Tallahassee. That's ridiculous. A box will suffice. It'll be just fine. But if anybody shows up to that game and I stink, you know why. If I'm not able to take a shower, it is what it is. All that matters is getting that W. Ain't that right, Kyle?
What's up, Coop?
What's up, man?
Nothing much, man.
Would you still hang out with me at the tailgate? He hung up. We lost him. All right, we got a 404. Who we got tonight?
Mike D.
What was
Mike
the last part? Mike what?
Davis.
Davis. Mike Davis. First time caller, right?
Absolutely. Love your
Heck
show,
yeah.
man. Always watch you.
Let's go, man. Mike Davis. Well, then I got to ask you, and I think the answer to this is obvious, given that you said you watch the show often. Miami fan or what?
Miami's fan?
Miami fan, yeah.
Hell yeah. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
Good
That's
deal,
what-
yeah.
That's what this is all about. Yeah,
Look,
we
man,
need Gator.
You
We
got
need Gator.
you got people like Joel Davis, who's a Florida State fan, and he watches the channel all the time. People say, "What's wrong with that guy?" But I mean, you know what I mean? Like, maybe you like another team.
Well, we got Davises. I mean, there's a lot of Davises out there. So
That's
some
why I
are
mentioned
good.
Joel, because you have the same last name. You know, it was kind of
Yeah.
just worked. You know.
Nope. Grew up.
Now-
I grew up Florida as a Cane, and I got a lot of Gator fans, or friends that are fans, and I just love this week. I'm like you. I love this because when we stop them, it's such great to hear them cry,
Oh yeah.
and so that's the best part about it. And we are going to stop them. There's no question about it.
And I feel like, just from personal experience, this may not be the same for everyone else. I'm just talking about my personal interactions. I'll be real. I don't know that I've ever interacted with a fan base that makes more excuses than Florida fans. Even Florida State fans, like when we beat them, they're going to like complain about it a little bit, but they own it. Florida
Right.
fans, we spent the entire off season, well, you know, if DJ Lagway would have played the whole game and well, this and what, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's another opportunity, and you've already given up. And what's the excuse going to be now?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just wild.
Yeah, it was an interesting fact about what last year, how you did your show, and you had a lot of, you know, bantering back and forth, which was really great content. And then this year, they don't want to even come out and even have a discussion or even, you know, go back and forth about this game with you. You know, that just shows that they just, you know, they're just back into the closet again.
Yeah, and I mean, I will talk a little trash, but overall I try to be pretty respectable. Like, we take some jabs and stuff. It's an in-state rivalry. Like, it's part of the fun. And yeah, I'll say it again. I was a little bit shocked that they didn't want to at least just come on for a few minutes and just cut up and talk about it a little bit. So Joel says, we have testicular integrity. That sounds like something that you need to get checked. I think that's a good thing, right?
I want to get your take about Herb Street going to be calling this game, because, you know, it sometimes you get listening to Herb Street and it's just pathetic, because he loves Clemson, he loves Ohio State, he loves everybody but Miami, and he's calling this game. What do you think about that?
If you want me to be completely honest, I don't hear what they're saying probably 75 to 80% of the time.
Oh, you're lucky.
So it really doesn't affect me. And it's because, I'll just be real with you, I get distracted reading the live chat messages and stuff. So I'm hearing the broadcast of the game, but I'm more just focused on what's happening in the game and reading the chat. So I swear,
Right.
I'm telling you, most of the time, anything the announcers are saying just goes in one ear and out the other.
Okay. Do you watch the game after your show?
Yeah, I will, but a lot of times I'll even just have it muted while I'm working on stuff, and I'll just kind of multitask.
Okay.
Yep. So it really doesn't affect me. But I mean, that's a great question. Is anybody upset over that? I take it you're not a fan. of it
No,
based on what you said? Or
I thought it's Herb Street, and the guys are good, but I mean, at the end of the day, they can't stand Miami winning. When the penalties start flying out, and this might be different because it's a rivalry game, and again, he's a big Ohio State guy, big Clemson dude. So at the end of the day, it might be, if Florida's winning, then Miami sucks. If Miami's winning, then it can't be. It's got to be something different than having all the talent in the world on that team.
it's interesting because all these guys have to have a team, right?
Yeah.
Like whether they're open about it or not. I guess some are, some aren't. I know they can't really play favorites and stuff like that. You got to be neutral, like when you're announcing and stuff. But like they're college football fans. They have a team.
Oh, they do.
Which is kind of interesting to think about.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard Jonathan Bilma call a game too, and he's still not over the top for us, and he's a lifetime Cane. So I mean, it just depends. I mean, I guess there's some professional integrity, obviously, but when you listen to Herb Street talk about the Canes, it's not pleasant.
What do you guys think about the guest picker?
Let's tell you,
The hockey player.
Ian's right here, and
we want Michael Irvin. I want Michael Irvin to do the college game day.
Yeah, I know it was a hot topic on social media. I'm not a hockey fan, but I know people say this guy has done a lot for South Florida. How do you guys feel about it for real? The guest picker.
I mean, I like how it's 50-50 odds, so that he could be either way. But I would like to see Michael Irving in there, or a past Miami player, just with Pat McAfee, picking the college game day.
I think people were upset because they kind of basically what you were getting at is they wanted someone who had direct ties to Miami versus someone who just was part of South Florida sports. Who people were saying, is he even a Miami fan? Like he threw up the U in the video. Like I'll be honest, I don't have an opinion on it because I've heard the guy's name, but I don't watch hockey. So
exactly.
I was just assuming this guy is a big deal in South Florida, so maybe people would think it's cool. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you too. And I think that I thought they might have the Cavender twins come out there.
Whoa. They would have just been shitting on Beck the entire time. That would have been golly bum.
Yeah. I when I heard about it, I was like, it was a stretch, but then again, the guy's got 2 Stanley Cups. They're probably going after that market too. They want to get, and see and it will be interesting. Will he go for the Canes?
Surely, right?
Right. I mean, he's got to be. I mean, that's got to be a shoe-in.
I mean, he doesn't have to, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he's a hockey guy that likes college football. So does he go?
But for real, I'm indifferent with that. I just kind of, I'm sure he's a cool dude. I don't know. I mean,
they had a lot of options. I mean, they were throwing out the Rock. They thought the Rock would be, is what they were trying to do because he wasn't able to make it for one time. I think in 2017.
So Mike, I'm going to kick us over to the official score prediction cam here.
Let's do it.
$600 on the line. Nobody has hit it yet this season, but I will say there have been some people that have been really close. I believe Melissa was off by a point against Notre Dame. There was someone who got the Bethune-Cookman score right, but they didn't call in. So you got to call in, right? Put it in the live chat. It's not enough to be entered. So people have been close. I got the Notre Dame one right, but obviously I'm not going to give myself the money. That's the college football family's money.
Right.
So Mike, what do you got for me?
I'm going to let Ian pick it. He was a linebacker. He's ready to go.
All right.
Ian?
What do you got for me, Ian?
21-18. Let's go Canes, baby.
21-18. Miami on top in a close one.
Yeah.
But I got y'all locked in. So then I got to ask you, who's going to get the money? Is it going to be Mike or is it going to be Ian?
Oh, we're gonna split it half and half.
You got to split it.
All right, yeah, we're gonna go 50-50 on this.
Okay, well, see, Ian, I wanted to get this on video so that way, if you win it, Mike can't come back and be like, we didn't say that. You know, we got a video receipt, Ian, so you got to split it. All right.
All right.
Good
I
deal.
appreciate you, Coop. I promise you, bro. Me and my dad watching you, like watching this live event, everything. My dad sits here and watches you every night. And we talk about the Canes every week. Like we love this shit.
Hey man, well listen, I wish I could put into words how much it means to me. I love doing this, and I love hanging out with the college football family, no matter what team they root for. And no joke, it would not be possible if people didn't hang out and participate in these videos, right, in the chat and stuff like that. So it means more than I can put into words. So I just appreciate both of y'all very much. Thank you.
Hey, you're doing great, man. I love the episode with you outside with the dogs. You should have like sponsored by Sasquatch or something.
Yeah.
Slim Jims out there when you're out there
Maybe we'll
walking
work
around
on that.
the property.
I'm surprised we've not stumbled across a bear or something
Yeah,
crazy.
so
There was on the other day. There were some bears. People were taking some pictures. No joke, that were just right down the road from me.
Wow.
It was a little baby bear and I guess like a mama bear. You never know what you're going to see out here. Max likes to take a dump for some reason right during the intro every stinking time.
He's good. I mean, he's a good partner there.
Yeah.
He's like on cue every time.
Yep. All right. I appreciate y'all, Ian and Mike. We'll see if you get it right.
Keep it going, Coop. You're the man.
All right. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you tomorrow. Love it, man. We have had three. We have had 3 first-time callers tonight. That is one of my favorite things. That gets me hyped up. First-time callers, people picking up the phone, not new to the channel necessarily, but new to calling into the show. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's give away this money. Come on. What's up, Michael? Has Coop given away the tickets for the Florida State game yet? No. I was thinking, I know that's short notice. Don't be mad. I was thinking we do it during the bye week, next week. Like early in the week, since like there's nothing going on and I can sit down and like focus. And we're going to create a text group for the people that already have some tickets secured. That way we can communicate information back and forth. Joel got us a limo. We're going to be riding around in style the night before. We're going to go eat. We're going to meet up at the tailgate. Again, I will be there at Florida State. Let's make it a good time. Let's also make it a win. Let's do that. Let's make it a win. After we beat Florida.
Swaggy.
Well, there's my man, Roach Killer.
Oh, what's up, Coop? Put it down, Tino.
What's up, bro?
Chilling, hold on. Let me put this down real quick for you.
You good?
Yeah.
Coop on the line.
All right, cool. What's up, man? How's everything?
Chilla, man. I'm doing great. I mean, can we really complain? We're undefeated. We're the favorites going into an in-state rivalry matchup tomorrow, college game day.
That's a little weird, right?
I mean, weird. Yeah, I could get used to this being like every year we're top 5. Everybody's talking about us.
Is Coop coming? Is Coop in Miami?
No, he's not in Miami. He's in Tennessee.
All right. How the mountains? How the Tennessee mountains?
Yep. Yeah, I'm actually at the base of the mountains. I'm down at the bottom. So I kind of live in like a petri dish. So basically just think of all the bad stuff, all the stuff just kind of like settles in here in the mountains and we just breathe it all in. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, you might get confused because me and my brother sound alike. So that was my brother asking me.
You kind of did, actually. I thought it was you.
Yeah, I know. Everybody gets confused. All right, cool. Listen, like the only thing that I gotta say is that the only reason that I am coming in to this game a slight concern is because it's a rivalry game. That's it. There's nothing else. I'm not afraid of anything that they bring to the table. I'm expecting, a pretty large margin here. At least I'm going for a score prediction that's probably gonna drop Georgia's mouth to the ground. So I don't really care.
Fair. Do you think, without giving any numbers, I mean that spread at 7.5, isn't that kind of crazy?
That's bananas, bro. I was just talking about that with my brother. The Hard Rock has it at 9.5 now.
So they have it at 9.5. Okay.
Yeah.
I was expecting movement after there were some more injury concerns, with Florida on the defensive side of the ball. And I'm shocked to see like FanDuel and stuff still having it at 7.5.
Yeah. I don't know why they're doing. I kind of, to me, again, it's because it's a rivalry. I think, they're gonna. I mean, let's just face it. Sports are corrupted, and they always use referees, and they're gonna call things that are not there. I've seen that happen. Whether if people want to come over here and say, "Oh, you guys are just making excuses," no, I've seen it with my own eyes. I've been at the games. I'm at the games. I watch the replays. I go to the game, come back home, and watch it like 2 or 3 more times just to reassure myself what the hell I'm watching. That's how much of a Canes fan I am. But I think they're just doing that maybe because they don't like us, maybe because they're going to use some form of, corruption, or, you never know. Because
there's money involved, right? So I feel like these places aren't going to play around with their money. I mean, is it maybe? I mean, think about it. Florida is sitting at 1-2, but their 2 losses, like nobody blew them out. Like, are they still trying? Are they still giving USF some credit? LSU has that number 3 by their name, and again, we keep talking about it. It just seems like, not that it matters, but Florida just can't produce points. They cannot put up points offensively. But other than that, they've played their 2 losses close. Right. But it's just still crazy to think that, again, with the way that D-line plays versus Miami's O-line and how efficient Miami has been offensively, to believe that this thing is going to stay within 7 or 8 points. I think it's crazy.
I think it's a bit disrespectful, but, I don't know. I have no idea. I expect Miami to walk in there with the same tenacity that they've walked in there in these last 3 games. Point blank and period. I expect them to run them over. I expect Fletcher to make big plays. I expect Mark Fletcher. I expect Malachi, CJ, the D-line, Ruben Bain to come in like as, the head honcho man and walk in there and destroy them. Mesidor. I expect Fitzgerald. I expect all of those boys to come out there and play like it's the last game you're going to play. Because realistically, let's just face it, if they lose to UF, that's really going to make us look bad. And I don't think Coach Cristobal has any of that planned out. I know Cristobal has been preparing himself this whole entire week to not just walk in there and lose. Forget about it. He's not even thinking about that. He's thinking about how he's going to blow them out. Trust me. He's not thinking about it's going to be a 3-point game or 7-point. He's going to go all out. That's what we're going to do.
They're not bringing that many recruits in there and expecting this to be a 1-point win for Miami. They're bringing in all these recruits for a reason. They feel like they can make an impression on these guys, and this could be a big recruiting statement, I guess, for the state of Florida. Hey, we run this state. We still have Florida State on the schedule, but we'll take care of them in a couple weeks, right? Already beat USF. Going to take care of Florida. Nobody cares about UCF.
No. I don't care about anything that's happened. I don't care about anything. I'm just laser beam focused for tomorrow's game. And like all of these Canes fans that are coming out on Twitter, they're coming out on TikTok. Good night, Mom. We're here and we're pumped, man. We've been struggling. Now everybody understands, right? All these Florida teams understand how it feels to hit ground, right? How to hit the ground now. They understand how it feels. They understand how it feels to be mocked and how it feels to be picked on and be called losers and a bunch of buns and clowns, and that we're a laughing stock, or we're just a shit like a bust. That's what we've been for the last 15 years, okay? So now they understand how it feels. And tomorrow they think that they're going to come into Hard Rock Stadium and try to take over our stadium without us getting loud, yelling at their ear for every single first down that we make. For every single touchdown we score, Sebastian get in that middle of that field and do his CANES Kane chant. Believe me, we're going to drive them nuts. We're going to do whatever it takes. The fans are going to fill the stadium. It's already sold out. We're planning to walk in there, beat their asses, and then walk back out. Go home, drink a beer, and go to sleep and prepare for the next week. But we have to pack the rock. Pack the rock, guys. Head to the stadium. Get loud. Don't let them walk into our turf, try to push us around. Look, we showed those USF boys last week, okay, that they need to calm down when they walk into our stadium. We've been to their stadium. We took them out of their stadium. Their stadium is our stadium, okay? So now they understand. And the same thing for Gainesville. Gainesville is Canesville, baby, okay?
Gainesville's Canesville.
That's
I like
right.
it.
We've taken over those. Yeah, that's right. And if we can get over this hump, God knows what we can do for the rest of the year. But we need to get over tomorrow. We need to be focused for tomorrow. So,
and I want to make it known.
I'm ready to give you my point, man. I'm ready to give my score, dog.
All right. Let's kick it over. I'm ready for it, bro.
45-17.
Woo, okay.
That's spicy.
All right, man. I mean, there's $600 on the line. I keep reminding people, got to use your brain. $600. So you believe this is going to be the score, right?
I know we are.
Right? Roach Killer?
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, my
45-17?
45-17, Miami.
All right.
Oh. Coop, is always a pleasure, brother. Hey, man, I'm ecstatic, man.
And we're going to carry Coop with us into that stadium tomorrow, too, bro.
He's in Tennessee, dog.
I know, but we're going to carry him.
Oh, yeah, we're going to carry you.
There we go. I like it.
Yeah,
I'm going this year.
You,
look, I decided I've made multiple games to Hard Rock over the last few years. I felt like going into enemy territory again this year. Repping in Tallahassee, walking in, taking that place over. There's also that can feel really good in a lot of ways too. Going in outnumbered, they're going to be hyped. But anyways, not getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, you know how we do it, man. We take it a game at a time.
Yeah,
We've
buddy.
been through too much, man.
Yeah,
I
buddy.
remember Coop. You know what I was thinking about Coop 3 years ago when I first got into your channel, man. I became a member. I remember when oh my God, when we had CVD, dog.
It was crashing out every other day, bro.
Oh my God, bro! It was one of my worst, bro. That was like one of the worst moments of my life. Literally, I would go to the stadium and just watch TVD make the most ridiculous things. Like, I just couldn't believe it. We were being mocked. We were being laughed at by everyone.
For so long, I've wanted consistency, which is why I keep saying when people talk about Miami being back, one more natty is not being back yet, in my opinion. An ACC championship is not back yet. I want to consistently be up at least towards the top. I don't expect it. Yeah, exactly.
You want a dynasty. You want a dynasty, and you want a team that represents, your kind of character, your kind of, your ways. And hey, listen, man, we're happy to have a Tennessee boy, man.
I'm just an old backwoods country boy.
Tell Coop that when he fell in love with the Canes, when we won the 2001 National Championship, 2 of your big brothers were at that game.
Yeah, he knows that.
Oh, okay.
They know that, man. Yeah, so all right, cool,
hey,
man. It's always a pleasure. Hey, you tell George, man. it would have been cool if his team would have been 3-0 and we would have been 3-0. But I know that they're Florida boys, so that's why I say the only reason I'm nervous is because this is a Florida game, and forget about it. Every team is gonna come at us like we're the natty, like we're the national champion, and that's how everybody plays us. So I expect them to come tomorrow, bring that heat, and allow us just to put that belt to their ass.
Yep, they're not gonna lay down. I agree. Roach Killer, I appreciate you. To your brother as well, man. Shout out. And hopefully I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
All right, cool.
All right, take care, brother.
All right, peace.
Have a good night.
And I do want to make it known. I'm going to come out here and say this. I am not, if for some reason, hear me out. If for some reason Florida found a way to win this game, I just want to let everyone know that I'm not going to be that fan that comes out and says all of a sudden that Florida is a good football team. If Florida were to win, I will be saying that Miami lost to a bad football team, and it was an ugly L. You know how a lot of people will like trash a team, right? They would just dog this team all week, and then when that team beats them, they're like, well, actually, they're really good. They beat us, they're really good. We played a solid football team. No, sir. No. That would be an unacceptable Miami losing to a team that is just not good this year. Just not. Florida's not as bad as their record. They're poorly coached. If we can't put together a better game plan and out-scheme those guys and out-coach them on game day, then we have a serious problem. All right, we'll take a few more. We're actually, this unpopular opinion probably, we're not going to be live quite as long tonight because we have a big day tomorrow. We want to post some content before the game. It's going to be a late. We get a late start tomorrow, but we got to be up late, So we'll take a few more. 865-229-4131. There's the number. Give me a call. $600. I don't know what happened, Kyle. It just hung up whenever you had called in. It wasn't me. I didn't want you to think I hung up on you. Javier, it has been a minute.
Yes, sir.
What's
It
up?
has been a long minute. Is the audio okay? Because I'm watching you on my TV.
If you don't mind, if you can mute it just while we're on the call, just because what it does is it plays like a double through the stream.
Okay, I'm gonna mute that right now. I'll watch myself later.
Oh yeah, and you can always, of course, play it back. You can rewind live. As soon as we hang up, you can rewind it like a couple minutes back, or the replay once it goes up too.
Yeah.
So Javier, thank you for the support tonight. What was the shout out? Who was that?
The shout out is to a streamer on I don't know if I can name the company on YouTube, but it's a streamer.
Okay, gotcha. I hadn't seen the name, so I wasn't sure. I got you.
Yeah,
okay.
And she's also on Instagram. So
okay.
we talk, and she's a Miami fan as well, all around Miami fan.
To where the U.
She used to be a FSU fan, but she switched over to the Hurricanes.
So she started rooting for the good guys. She had some sort of wake up call.
For sure, man.
Probably when they hired Mike Norvell would be my guess. I mean, who would want to root for a team with Mike Norvell as a head coach? I mean, that kind of just opens your eyes. Like, what am I doing with my life? Why am I putting time and effort into following this football team?
Or it could have been since Fisher, It could have been since that moment, She's like, you know what? I'm done.
Maybe. Javier, what do you think about her? What do you think about Florida?
Florida,
are we downplaying them a bit?
they are gonna bring it to us, man. You know, the pressure's gonna be more on them than us. You know, I think they're gonna be making more mistakes. The only way we'll ever lose is if we shoot ourselves in the foot. You know, or if injuries start to pile up. You know, like this week, and FSU week. You know, that's the only way we'll ever lose. The games coming up, or if they shoot themselves in the foot at one of these games coming up. But other than that, I think we're still going to be rolling the ball. We're still going to be winning these games, and if we can get past through these Florida games, it'll be good for the recruiting section, for the recruiting part. And, the eyes will be all on us, They're going to be looking at our direction, and we need some more, primetime slots after Florida and FSU for sure, man. Until we fall off, until we lose one, we need primetime shows. That's how I feel.
All right, fair. Well, Javier, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kick us over to the score prediction cam. It's been a minute since I've got some numbers from you.
Oh, yeah, man. It's been a while since I called in. I was dealing with a situation with my brother's passing, a few years back.
Sorry about that, bro. I know that's tough, man. It's tough.
But I think about you guys and the you family here, that comes and joins, like Melissa and Jordan. Haven't seen Jordan in a while, man. I pray for that guy. I don't know what happened to Jordan, but I pray for you guys.
Yeah, we just got to get through it together as a family, right?
Yes, sir. When we all go through something, man, we all got to pull in for each other and support each other.
Bingo.
We're not just saying we're family because it's you two, me, Streamy, or because we're part of a fanship that we love the Hurricanes. We have to mean it. We have to show the support.
I agree. Well said.
So my score prediction will be Florida 23, and I will give Miami Hurricanes 34.
34-23.
Yeah.
Miami on top. George, the Lone Ranger, with the only Florida victory predicted so far tonight.
I mean, I got to go to where the favorite is right now, and the Hurricanes are the favorite. If I was betting on Hard Rock app, which is the app that I use for my sports bets, it's all about the money. It's all about, who's the favorite. Can it be an upset? Sure. That's more likely to happen than Miami winning. But I got to go until they fall off. I got to always bet on the Hurricanes.
Fair enough. 34-23, Javier. I appreciate you for calling. It was good to hear from you again, bro. Again, what's always awesome is
I love all you guys, and let's go Hurricanes tomorrow, man. We gotta take care of business tomorrow.
Yep, Miami football is a great distraction, right? Yeah. Especially when they're winning and we're feeling real good.
And again, shout out to Kelly there.
Yep. Hey, Javier, I'll see you tomorrow, bro.
I'll see you tomorrow, man. I'll be here in your stream tomorrow to watch the game together.
Sounds good. I hope we're having a good time and we're enjoying it.
Sure.
All right. Peace, bro.
And remember, man, don't stress the first half. Stress the second half.
No, I'm stressing. I'm stressing the whole game. Whole game. It is what it is. All right, peace, bro. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll be there, man. I'll be there. Bye.
All right, see you. Now, I got a bad feeling, guys, that my heart rate is going to be around like 120 all night long. All night long. This is what it takes. Winning, not winning, whatever's happening.
A couple bucks for that suit rental.
Thank you, Toxic
Go
Fire.
Canes.
Thank you. We're not, you weren't supposed to see from the waist down, That's right. Come to the U. We'll tell them again this year, just like we did in the swamp, you know. But this time, all the recruits are there to see Miami. It's at Hard Rock. But yeah, people were asking again, how do we get in? We have some new people here. I appreciate you being here very much. You call that number right there on the left-hand side of your screen, 865-229-4131. We're only going to take a couple more. We're going to go ahead and probably enter the lightning round, just being honest, because we probably want to wrap this up by like 11:30-ish tops. That would put us right at about 2.5 hours. We got some score predictions in. It's tough to get in, but we're here every week. We are here every week. No reason to not show up and try to give a score prediction. If you hate free money, just say it. All it takes is 2 minutes of your time. You got to get through, of course. I get it. All right, I get it. Somebody who also gets the struggle of calling and trying to get in and being ignored by Coop time and time again is Eric, who I have on the line right now. What's up, man?
It's about damn time. I was about ready to quit the station channel and everything. I'm just getting ready to go.
I know. I told you last week, I said, Eric, I would unsubscribe immediately. Every time I saw your name pop up, I was like, decline.
Yeah,
I would've.
right?
Yeah. Now, it's funny, though. You would have had a shot at it through Pensa Kane with his little question thing, or whatever. But wouldn't that have been crazy if it would have been right?
Yeah, that would have been awesome. But my score would have been close, too, if I would have ever gotten to do it.
Hey, well, you know what? Nobody won it last week. It's still $600, and you're here this week. And, this is a big one. This is Florida.
That it is. But I have a real good feeling about this. I don't know. It's just a calming feeling. I don't know. I don't know how to take it.
Me too. And I hate it because when I like to read the comments because I can take the heat. But I went on the College Football Addiction channel and I went on a peek inside Florida Gators football. So I went on Allie's channel as well, who was a guest on mine. And they asked me some questions and I answered honestly. I also gave Florida some props for some things that they have done. And I was actually kind of shocked because the comment section was flooded with people calling me cocky. And I was like, but when you look at this game, why would a Miami fan not be confident going into it?
I know, right?
Some of it I know, like it's frustrating when your team's not playing well. Because I said this all the time, or say this all the time. There's a psychology thing. When your team is losing, you feel like a loser. Straight up. So it's frustrating. Like Florida fans had all this hype going into the season. Now they're 1-2, wanting to fire their head coach. That's rough, But Eric, it's September. And you want either basketball to start. They've already seen them. They fired up the basketball podcast, or they wanted to go ahead and be the 2026 season. Do you know how tough of a pill that is to swallow after you've been counting down the days all the off season just to be disappointed right out of the gate?
Oh yeah. I'm a Dolphins fan, so I know.
Yeah. So you know.
Yes. But the funny thing is I watched you on the other shows too, and
I was confident, but
I was fanboying you, but you weren't cocky. You were just stating what all media is saying. I've watched so many different channels, so many different this, so many for that, and for CBS to actually talk good about us is saying a lot.
And maybe I was cocky. I'm open to that. If I was, I was. I didn't feel like because we were just talking about the numbers and I picked Miami to win that. I don't know.
Well, but you didn't go beyond that. You didn't say like, our offense is really looking good and we're just going to stomp the monkey crap out of them and because they're terrible. You never said anything like that. So how are you saying, well, we've Carson Beck's really pulled it around and we've been really, good on both sides of the ball. How's that being cocky?
It's just not saying what they want to hear.
Yeah. I mean, if someone, if I'm watching a show and someone's like, well, the Bills, they're just going to rout the Dolphins, because the Dolphins are not playing very well. Me being I'm a true fan, but I'm a realist too. I'll be like, you're right. You're right.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, you son of a bitch.
No, I can see I see with my own eyes what we are, so, I mean, I'm not going to sit there and try to, because it makes me look stupid, for one. Sitting there going, oh, man, you're full of crap, man. We're good.
I'm not even going to say anything about NFL. Titans are 0-2, and they have to play the 2-0 Colts on Sunday. So,
I feel that pain.
Yeah.
We make Daniel Jones look like freaking Mahomes out there.
They got a pretty good running back. Man, yeah. Anyways, let's talk about a good football team, the Miami Hurricanes, Eric.
Exactly. Yeah, let's get back to where we were originally.
Yeah.
But I feel now. I feel a lot more confident now, knowing that sadly that because I'd rather beat them with them at full strength.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd rather because that's going to be an excuse if we beat them pretty good. Oh well, this guy and this guy and this guy, but their stud on the defense was was it the defensive tackle, right?
Yeah.
And he's out.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
And where do we like to run?
Yep. Miami can do whatever they want, I feel like, in this game. There's no reason to believe that they're all of a sudden going to have an A-plus pass rush against an O-line that's this good. And Miami was already going to be pretty effective running the ball, and when you factor in the guys that are now missing for Florida defensively, it should be whatever the Canes want to do.
Yeah, and their offensive line is not that good. And when you got two defensive ends that are like leading the nation in tackles, and then we got a solid middle, I mean, it's going to be tough for them.
Now, I like their running back quite a bit. And by I mean he's pretty good.
He is. And this is the thing. I would play to stop him and force Langway to try to do more than what he should be.
Yep. Yeah. Throw them two safeties back there, man, and Lagway's going to look lost.
Yeah, and I think we match up very well with the receivers. And for some reason they're not running the running back enough. I mean,
their fans are so upset with Billy. They kept saying, "Why are you getting away from running the ball when we're seeing success with ball?" Like, I don't get it. He's averaging more yards per carry than Fletcher. Not by a lot, but by a little bit. And he's like, what was that number? He's like 7th in the country in forced missed tackles or something. Like, he's pretty good.
Yeah. But thank God we learned how to tackle.
Yeah, I'm okay. If he gets to that second level of the defense and it's up to the linebackers and stuff, like, I feel good.
Oh, yeah. But I think, I mean, they're going to have a busted run or a busted coverage. It happens to all teams. But I think we're going to, for the most part, I think we're just going to be stout on defense. I think Mario's not going to play cautious like he did. I think he learned his lesson against Notre Dame with those, third quarter. Oh, let's just run up the middle every single time and just play cautious. I think Mario's going to try to make a statement. Well, he's going to have to make a statement with all the people he brought in.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's got to be the plan, right? You don't bring all those guys in to try to play it safe and just get away with a 3-point win. You're gonna send Billy packing, quite literally. You're gonna end his career at Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just, well, it is what it is. Sorry, man, but we got to, keep proving that we deserve to be where we're at.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a charity, right? We're not trying to help anybody else out but ourselves. It just is what it is. It's a business.
Yep.
And speaking of taking care of business, go ahead. My bad.
I was saying, well, now with Georgia Tech pretty much having their ticket almost signed up and ready to go because of the lack of teams they play. Now they beat Clemson. Who else they got? Nobody.
Man, now I will say, what if the wheels fall off of that thing with them? If Haynes King goes down, let's hope that he doesn't. Anyways, that's another subject for a different day. My bad. Go ahead. This season's just crazy.
Yeah, I just think we need to play like every game's a national championship game. We got to play it. We cannot take nobody for granted, and we definitely need to beat Florida State. You beat Florida State, we're more in the driver's seat, but we just can't have any slack games.
Yep, championship mindset every game.
Yes, sir.
So what do you got for me, Eric?
It would have been closer if, some of the defensive guys were going to be there, but I'm thinking, I still don't think they're going to score a lot on us. I'm thinking 42-10.
42-10. That's a pretty big victory, Eric.
Yes. I feel confident.
It's a 32-point victory. I like it.
Like I said, we got to make a statement.
I like it. I'm not complaining at all. I hope it's right. Shoot, I hope it's 75-3.
Yeah, I'd like that too.
Yeah, I really just want to rub it in. Yeah, it might be the last time we see these guys for quite some time. It will be. So let's really rub it the heck in. And then we can, hopefully looking ahead a little bit, we can end up running the state of Florida. Be pretty cool.
That'd be nice.
Yep. Eric, I'm happy you made it in tonight, bro. Hopefully I'll be handing you $600 Sunday morning.
Hopefully I'd be happy. All
right, I'll see you tomorrow, bro.
All right, homie.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Look, my bad. I hadn't got to talk to Eric in a minute. All right. My bad. Melissa, thank you very much for the 2. She says, lightning round be looking like, what is that? Lightning storm? So extra fast? More lightning equals faster? 865-229-4131. Thank you, Melissa. Let's get a couple more calls in. Now, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We have North Carolina fans calling in before we have Florida fans calling in. Yeah, bro, we don't even play y'all. I appreciate it. Man, I can't believe, Russ. Where are the Florida fans?
I don't know, man. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, Coop, because I know you don't want to hear from me, brother. You're trying to get some Gators in there, but I definitely wanted to give you a score prediction.
I got you, bro. Let me get I have your number saved in here already, obviously, so I'm just writing the name down right quick. And,
yes, sir.
Man, huge respect for what you got going on the channel over there, bro. I love you've got skits and stuff going in on there, too. I've been keeping up with the Tar Heels a little bit. I've been watching y'all. So
you're the GOAT, bro. You know it, man.
Nah. We're just out here trying to have a good time and hang out with friends and family. That's all. Make people laugh from time to time, I got you over on the score prediction, Cam. Let's get those numbers from you for the 600.
So real quick, man. I think I think if I'm not mistaken, the line is 7.5. I just jumped over there and everything. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's insane to me. I think Lagway's terrible. Florida's really going to struggle here, and I think that this is going to be a mollywhopping, man. I'm gonna take the Canes 38, and I'm gonna give Florida 20, and I feel like I'm being extremely generous here.
Yeah, and see, that's what's crazy is to me, like, the only reason why some of these score predictions seem wild is because everybody's looking at the spread for this game, which is only 7.5. If you look at, like, I understand we've talked about it throughout the week, right? Like, Florida's only given up 2 touchdowns this season, and USF was close. LSU, they coughed the ball up 5 times talking about Florida, and it was still only a 10-point game. But when I just feel like, set the rivalry to the side for a second. Look at how these teams match up. It just looks like a matchup nightmare for Florida. And maybe we're all eating these words late on Saturday night, early Sunday morning. But you also talk about the coaching. Fans not in it anymore. Players looking like they're not backing their coach anymore. Like, when you factor all of these things in, it's just wild to me that someone can predict 38-20 and people are like, bro, what are you smoking? Like, it's a 7.5 point spread. What are you thinking? I don't know, man. I think Miami wins and wins big. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I do too, man. I do too. I think Miami. I think Miami's got something cooking down there, dude. And Florida's obviously, I think, trending in the wrong direction, man. So, like I said, brother, I don't want to keep up too much of your time. I know you're trying to get some more callers in there for your lightning round. I appreciate everything you do, Coop. You are the stinking man, brother. And obviously, I got to end it with go Heels, man.
Russ, I appreciate the love. You're a good dude. And I appreciate you picking the Canes. All right.
All right, brother.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right, man. Later.
All right. Peace. That is everybody's favorite North Carolinian, Russ, the Tar Heel. If you guys haven't checked out Russ, man, I know that the Canes don't see UNC this year, but I had Russ on my channel for the Inside Insight show. When was that? 2 years ago? Was that 2? Man, time flies. But I brought him on, and he was a great guest, a good sport, and I got nothing but love for that guy. He's got a cool channel, man. He does skits and stuff like we do over here, makes everybody laugh. He does call-in shows. And I know he didn't call in for me to pump out his channel and stuff, but, like, I just wanted to know that I appreciate it.
This
and,
is what it take
picking Miami
to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Yeah, buddy.
For the love of all that is sacred, settle the ticket giveaway situation.
I've got it. Don't worry.
Oh.
I've got it. Don't worry, Joe. I've got something in mind. I promise. It's just gonna be Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, the bye week, and we're gonna give the tickets away. We will. We will. Joe Davis. Joel said, I'm trying to give away tickets. How much are Miami, Florida State tickets right now? They have to be through the freaking roof. So, like, we kind of hit the jackpot, if you think about it, going to this game and setting things up so early, because, like, we're already in. But we're already there. Joel, thank you very much for the hundo, my man. You don't have a plan. You don't even have I don't know what that last word's supposed to be. I do have a plan. My plan, all right, is to make a plan this weekend after the Florida game, and then we give away the tickets on Monday or Tuesday. Thank you, Joel. Hello there, Melissa.
It's about freaking time, man. I thought I was going to get locked out of this call-in show, and that's never happened.
Well, I mean, once we get to the lightning round, it's pretty much a guarantee that everyone gets through because it's just so gosh darn fast.
Well, no, I missed the beginning of the show because I was doing a pod of my own. And so I turned on the show, and it's George mumbling something or other in his drunken, weird Gainesville Gators way.
We love George. We had to give him a chance. Yeah, I wanted to see if he was actually going to pick Florida to win. And,
Did you think he wasn't?
For $600, I thought he would pick Miami. Real talk. Yes.
I think if Allie gets the score prediction right from your Inside show, you should give her the money.
Yeah, I mean, she was the only Florida fan that was willing to join the show after all that smack they talked. Crazy.
She's respectable. I like her content, even though she's a Gator fan.
Yeah. Yeah, she's very nice. Very, very nice. So, Melissa?
I'm a big fan of the game day guest, by the way, but I'm also a huge hockey fan, so I may be biased.
Okay, how do you say his last name?
Kachuk. The T is silent.
Kachuk?
Yeah.
So what's his first name? Matthew?
Matthew Kachuk.
Matthew Kachuk. Okay.
Whatever happened to what's his face? Wasn't his name, like his YouTube name, something Kachuk?
Oh, yeah, Steve. He's still around. Yeah, he's still poking around.
Where has he been? I haven't seen him in like a year.
He might be lurking somewhere in here. He's here. He's here.
The fans got to realize that this pick to have Matthew Kachuk do the game day pick is all ESPN. Miami had nothing to do with it. This is ESPN promoting hockey and the two-time Stanley Cup champions.
See, and that's helpful because it's why, I didn't chime in on Twitter. I know you saw the post on Twitter, right? Underneath it, a bunch of Canes fans were like, what a dumbass pick, and why would we bring this guy in? I didn't chime in because I don't know. I don't know anything about the guy. It might be a great guest picker. I don't know.
It's not Miami. This is ESPN. If you're a hockey fan and a Canes fan, you freaking love it because this is he's the guy we traded our best player away, got him. He changed the culture of the locker room, and now we've been to 3 straight Stanley Cups and won 2 of them. So in the Florida Panther universe, this is a massive get. But if you don't follow hockey, I can see why you'd be upset.
I just can't. I've watched hockey. I've even been to 2 hockey games, and I never enjoyed it. I'll just be honest. It's just not. It's just not for me.
Have Joel take you to a hockey game. He's a big Tampa Bay Lightning fan. Just like your Lightning round, you can go to a Lightning game.
He's a Lightning fan. Okay.
But you should be a Florida Panthers fan. I mean, there is a Hurricanes team in hockey, but it's the Carolina Hurricanes, and they're fake.
Well, I'll just be completely honest. I went there expecting there to be a brawl at some point, and not a single punch was thrown in 2 hockey games.
No, you got to come to a Panther game, man. We rough people up.
They fight?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Next time you come to South Florida, I got you covered. We'll go to a Panther game.
Maybe I'll try it one more time, but I mean, after 3, if I'm still not feeling it, I'm giving up on it.
All right. Well, I've got a Flanny's Cup for you and a Miami
A green
baseball
one?
crew neck waiting for you.
A green one?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I promised you. I told you I got you.
You did. The pink's cool and all, but I mean, I want a green one,
I mean, the pink's cool because you got that when you were with me.
It's true. But I still regret not trying those things that Chris ate. What's that appetizer? The roll, some kind of rolled up something.
The rib rolls.
Rib rolls, yeah.
Those are very popular.
I want to try whatever the rib rolls are. I've never had them.
Do they have Flanny's in Tally? I don't know. I don't think they do.
I don't think so. So we have to go. The plan next year is to bring Joel Davis to Hard Rock, and we tour him around South Florida since he's doing that for us in Tallahassee this year. That's what we're going to try to do. Yep, that's what we're going to try to do.
Party bus. Yep. I'm all for it. Maybe the Florida State game will be later in the season, and then we can hit up a Panthers game also while you're down here.
That could be kind of cool.
Because hockey starts the first week of October. Like, opening night's literally the Tuesday after the FSU game.
Maybe. We'll see. So do you feel bad for Billy Napier at all?
No, I don't. I do feel bad for Florida fans because we've been in this position before. We've had, 4th and 14 and all the really bad Manny Diaz calls. And we've been in this position where our team's losing and we want the coach fired.
Yeah.
So I do feel bad for them. I really do. But I'm all for extending Billy Napier.
Yes. Hashtag keep Billy. I agree. He has a family. He has a wife. He has children. Think about the kids. God, I've seen the pictures of them getting off the bus and they're carrying like little stuffed alligators and stuff. And these fans are going to scar them kids for life.
Man, it's got to be so rough being a college football coach in like a college town.
Gosh. Yeah, imagine being the kid of a college football coach.
Like, imagine going to school and your last name's Napier and you go to like out 2nd grade in Gainesville. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, those kids got to be ruthless.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be really bad.
I'm contributing to the thunderstorm round.
Oh, is that what that was supposed to mean? Thunderstorm. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant it was like extra fast.
No, it wasn't extra fast. Hey, I know you haven't given out the tickets yet, but I already have my tickets from Joel.
Yeah, the problem is I have to write them down and see how many we actually have to give away. And I like to procrastinate. So I just told myself the bye week's the perfect opportunity to do this. It's the week before the game,
The only problem you have with that is that whoever wins those tickets, when they come down, they're going to have to stay in like Georgia because there's no hotels within anywhere near the campus.
I'm bringing 2 or 3 boxes, so we could just line them up right outside Doak Campbell Stadium. Or Joel, I think
I booked a hotel the day they announced the date.
That was smart. And you texted me and said, Coop, did you book it yet? And I said, I'll get right on it. And I never did.
I think I asked you multiple times if you booked your hotel
You
yet.
did. But
And
Joel,
and in my head, I was like, he hasn't booked. He's going to back out.
Joel said that if I bring a box that's not too big, that I can sit it beside the sod cemetery. And they probably won't kick me out.
Joel doesn't have an extra bedroom in his mansion?
He's not going to let a Miami fan stay in it.
Oh. You have a FSU jersey. Just throw that on and pretend.
I don't know how that got here, though. Let's kick it over to the score prediction, Cam.
Shout out to Joel, though, for hooking me up with tickets.
He's a pretty cool dude.
And a PS5. And a PS5. And shout out to you for doing your post-game interview in your underwear so I could get the PS5.
I did do that for you. I did.
Good stuff. My score prediction. I almost kind of wanted to predict the same thing as you, but I decided to be different. My prediction is I think this game is somewhat close in the first half because Florida, I think, does have a good defense, although I think they're missing a few of their D linemen, so we'll see how that happens. But I do think this ends up being a blowout. So I'm going to roll with 37-16.
I dig it. 37.
I'm just picking numbers that nobody's really picked yet because there's a lot of 30s to teens. So I'm just trying to go with a combo that nobody's picked.
And I mean, that's still that's a 3-score victory. I mean, that's a 21-point win.
I honestly think this could go two ways. Like I think the more likely way is a blowout, but I could see Florida just getting pumped for this game and just being like Napier's last stand, and maybe it's a little bit closer. But at the end of the day, Miami wins comfortably.
Yep, I think that's fair. I think that's a solid take. I just don't know how much. I don't know because there's a side of me that says how much fight do they have left in them if they have given up. But then I also ask the question, but have they? Right? We read all this stuff online and stuff, but Nobody likes to lose. There's still a ton of football to be played.
I think it comes down to like how much confidence has Billy Napier just stripped from DJ Lagway. Like, does DJ have any bit of a soul left?
You know, he's got to be in his head big time.
How DJ plays in that first half, is going to totally dictate that second half. If he comes out and like they have a bunch of 3 and outs, or he throws a couple of picks or something, like the defense can only hold for so long.
Yeah, and you know that their D is getting tired of bailing out the offense.
Yeah,
before they even sit down and get that water bottle in hand, they're having to trot right back out because DJ threw an interception.
I think he just threw one right now, actually.
Yeah. That's how many? Was that 8 or 15? However many. It's a lot. It's a lot of them.
Man, even TVD never threw 5 interceptions in one game.
Yeah, once it's like mental like that, I feel like it's just so hard to overcome.
Yeah, and honestly, I think a lot of that is he missed like all of spring in practice because he looked a lot better towards the end of last season. I know he did have some interceptions, but his footwork, like none of his mechanics, like you could tell he's just like not, he's just uncomfortable.
I just don't know what to think because they hyped him up so much that I was like, well, I don't know, maybe this dude's going to be pretty freaking good. And then when he comes out and looks like this, I'm like, well, is it Billy? Is it DJ? Is it like, I don't know.
And what's crazy is their backup was a true freshman.
Yeah, well, people kept saying, well, why didn't they sit him? Once he's thrown so many interceptions.
They had that much faith in DJ in the offseason that they brought in their true freshman and like didn't bring in anybody else.
He was the one. Melissa, I appreciate it. 21-point victory, 37-16. Are you going to be at that game or are you watching from home?
No, I'll be at that game. My plan was to be at every single home game this season, but I did miss Bethune because I was ill. But hopefully that was the only one. But I will see you in Cali. I'm very excited. It's been a while. You realize every game we've gone to together, we've won, right?
Correct. Yep. And that made Clemson, that was a big one. No,
yeah.
Nobody was picking Miami to win that game.
Nope. So we're gonna go 2-0, and it'll be great because I'll get to meet Joel for the first time, and we get to watch him cry as Miami kicks their butts.
I know it's gonna be awesome.
All right, Coop. Good luck with that lightning round.
Thank you, Melissa. I will try my best. I always do.
Bye.
All right. See you. Fastest lightning round on the platform, guaranteed. Let me see. Joel said he sent the tickets. So it is level D, section 118. Row 19. What's that section 32 at the bottom, Joel? I see 121, which is the tables. I know you guys can't see this. I'm just looking at my phone. Basically, what I'm getting at is we have Florida State tickets to give away, Miami versus Florida State. I'm going to be there. And courtesy of Joel, he gave some tickets away to the community, but he's waiting on me to give them out. And we play in 2 weeks. 32 is VIP. No Canes fans allowed in there. We'll see about that. Okay. So, section D, no, level D. Section 118, row 19. It's the east corner / south end zone. I believe it's right there near the tunnel. I think these are solid tickets. I think crazy tickets, especially for how hyped this game is.
All you can eat gator meat at the Hard Rock tomorrow. Billy Napier and DJ Lagway on the hot seat, and their spirit is in the swamp. Valve to Gators Askren.
Did you guys see the rumor? Thank you, Roach Killer, for the big 5. That reminded me. I don't know if there's any truth to this. It sounds crazy. I've heard some people saying that Lagway might want to end up saying that he's planning on hitting the portal because they believe Billy's going to be gone and he might end up not playing. Like he might hit his games he can play and then he just doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's any truth to that at all. Yeah, I don't want to say any more about it because I just don't know if it's just rumors that Florida fans are putting out there. So yeah, I'm gonna be on the field for the Miami Florida State game. I'll do what I can. I will I'll put some oil in my pocket, like some motor oil or something, and see if I can, or some Astro Glide to take down there. I'll do what I can for y'all. So people are not going to like this. It's almost midnight. I did not realize what time it is. I think I'm going to have to wrap it up. Holy smokes. It is 11:47, and I feel bad because more and more people are tuning in, and we want to take as many calls as possible, but I got a long day tomorrow. Long day tomorrow. We're here the night before every single Miami Hurricanes game. Score prediction contest. And I know more people wanted to get in, and I'm sorry. I apologize. I always feel bad whenever I have to cut the phone line off because there are a bunch more people that want to get in. I know. You see fit, Joel Coop. I love to do this Tallahassee game. Run the town. Deal. You vote Yalaha. I have Yalaha's number. I think. Yalaha, do I not have your number? What's your area code? I could take one more. I'll take one more lightning round. I definitely got to get out of here. I'm pretty sure Yalaha, either you emailed me or text me or something. Did you not? All right. Well, let me know the first couple numbers of your area code, and then a first number or two of your phone number, and then text the call-in show number. Text that number right there. I'll take one more. Joel didn't call. He didn't call me. I'm taking one more, and it's just luck of the draw. I'm sorry. I just have to. We got some work. We got some stuff we got to prepare for tomorrow. So I just got to open it up. Whoever gets in, I'm answering it. It's open. It's open. It's open. You guys clogged it up. It ain't working. It's open. It's not working, guys. It's legit not working. No, it's not working. Is Joel trying to call me?
Service.
Oh, my apologies. I meant to remove that from my contacts.
You know, I think you're just toying with me at this point because I like to plan things out. I like to know well in advance what's going on, and you're absolutely like driving me crazy. This ticket giveaway has been a nightmare.
Yeah, I'm more of a fly by the seat of my pants. We'll figure it out when we get there. What I need to do is put you in contact with my wife because she likes to plan things and she writes things down and stuff. We just need to give them away, right?
Well, I'm like an hour and 40 minutes from Tallahassee, but I'm prepared that once you give the tickets away, they're then going to turn and tell you they don't have a place to stay. So I've actually purchased 8 air mattresses. So if you get one of the Coop tickets, you also get an air mattress here at my place to stay.
Okay, there we go. So we're good. It'll all work out.
Cuddle with Coop, it would get a lot of clicks.
We probably have to post that on a different website, but it might get clicks though.
It is ramping up though. I was going to be friendly and not say anything until we lead up closer to the rivalry game, but you guys have gotten so cocky, I've had to start firing away, and we hadn't even got there yet.
Yeah, I mean, because you guys, you got light work this weekend. You play Kent State.
We have light work when you guys come to Doak. Y'all ain't beat anybody. Y'all beat an 0-2 Notre Dame team that has the worst offense I've ever seen in my life.
That's
and then
not
you
true.
Beat Betsy and Cook.
That's
you
not
beat
true.
Betsy and Cookman. They're not 0-2. Did I mess up? I'm sorry. Who did they beat?
They almost beat Texas A&M.
Ooh, look out now. Yes, sir. But anyway, as impressive as that is, it was Betsy and Cookman, and then it was the highly overrated USF team. I think we can agree on that. And now you're playing the worst Florida team that I've ever seen since I've been alive. So not that that's not impressive. I'm just saying I can see you going in with confidence, but the cockiness is kind of through the roof.
Well, let's talk about Florida State.
Yeah, let's do it. For all that's not Nick Saban's Alabama. Well, that's not Bobby Bowden's Florida State. That's the dumbest argument I've ever heard in my life. Alabama's probably still going to win the SEC because it's weak as palm water, but they're still capable of beating Aunt Lou's Bulldogs this year. Not impressed by that at all. But they're not a weakling, and I would gladly put Alabama this year against Notre Dame to see what would happen. I'm glad, though. I want Miami fans to come into Doak like Alabama fans came into Doak with we're going to win just by how much attitude. Because it's always fun to beat the crap out of someone, but when they come in with that attitude, it just makes it that much more pleasurable. So by all means, let's hype it up. Because we're 2-10. We're 2-10. We're never going to be anything. Your fan base said we wouldn't make a bowl game, and then it was because, the schedule's weak, and it's not really Bama, and that wasn't really LSU, and Miami should have won that one. So just keep the excuses coming. But you're going to put a lot of thought into how you're going to excuse what happens at Doak. So it'll be the ref's fault. There's all kind of avenues we can go down. It'll be the ref's fault. Beck had an off night. Who knows? But really, the bar is pretty low for him. You know what? If he throws one touchdown pass, he surpasses Cam Ward's all-time record of touchdown passes against Florida State. So he doesn't have to do much to break records there at Doak.
You know what's so great about this game?
What is that?
The fact that I will be sitting right beside you in person, phone in hand, live on this channel right here that we're speaking on. And as that clock rolls over to 0 in the fourth quarter, I'm going to slowly pan over. There's going to be hundreds, maybe thousands of people in the live chat celebrating, saying, "Go Canes." I'm going to slowly just pan over, and there's going to be a man sitting beside me in a Florida State jersey, bawling his eyes out, saying the season's over.
Well, whoever that guy is, I will comfort him, and I will love that man, whoever he is. But know this, I won't turn to the camera like I did last year. I'll own up to it. If you beat us, I'll say, "Hey, you got us." And if we have to, lose at Doak and beat you in the ACC championship, However we have to do it is fine with me. But I won't make a billion excuses. If you beat us, I'll actually shake your hand and go, you beat us. I won't turn to you and go, well, that wasn't Bobby Bowden of Florida State.
Can we both be honest? That would be pretty sick for Miami and Florida State to play twice.
Well, they're going to. Buckle up, because I don't see Georgia Tech is probably going to kill their quarterback, let alone forget injury. They're going to kill the guy before he can, he can only tuck and run it so many times.
Yeah, and
so
that's why
a
minute ago, I kind of stopped myself because I was like, well, what about, if Haynes King gets injured? It's not because I'm saying I hope he does, obviously, but they are going to run that dude into the ground. I just don't see how you can keep taking those hits over and over, rushing for 100+ yards per game. And they started out hot. They have in the past, and then it kind of falls off later in the season. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'd be stunned if it wasn't Florida State, Miami all over again, which gives whoever loses that match, it's always an advantage to someone to go into that championship game after playing that team. So you see that a lot, kind of like the Alabama-Georgia scenario, where one will beat the other, and then the other wins the conference championship.
Yeah. True.
It's
I'm
exciting, but it is going to be something. It's going to be an experience for you to walk on the field. I don't know. You ain't got to wear Florida State stuff, but you can't wear Miami stuff either.
Now, you guys are hearing this, right? You guys are hearing this because I know, Joel, because I'm going to record a bunch of this. People are going to say, I can't believe Coop took off the Miami stuff when he went down on the field. Guys, if I have on a Miami shirt, they're not going to let me on the field. That's what they said, right, Joel?
It's just common sense. You don't want somebody doing something stupid on the field. Like they let you have certain passes in certain games. Some you do pregame, some you get to be on the field for a quarter, and then some you do in the AD box. And I obviously picked Miami to go on the field pregame. But, you don't have to wear Florida State stuff. But
I'm not going to do that. Yeah,
it'd be the coolest you've ever looked in your life, but whatever. But you can, just slip on something plain. Just you can wear what you're wearing now. You can wear shorts with a suit top. I don't care. Just get something you can change really fast. But you'll have your own little private bathroom. So we're gonna miss the first few plays because we got to go out and up the ramp to get back to 121. But I will wait for you. I'm a gentleman. I'll give you time to change, and then we'll go out there and sit with Melissa and her pimp or whoever she says she's bringing.
It's going to be 14-0 by the time we get to our seats. That's wild.
Gus is good, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't say that much.
That's going to be a fun matchup to watch.
Cool.
Heatherman
it's
versus
one of the greatest
Gus.
experiences of your life. You're going to be close enough to touch the horse. And I know you can't admit it to your fans, but when you're standing on the field, you're going to be like, holy cow, I'm actually standing. I don't care if it's an opposing fan base or not. It's cool to say I'm standing on the field right before this rivalry game starts.
I wonder if Mario Cristobal will come over and say hey to me.
Well, actually, where we're standing is where Miami warms up. So, Beck will be right there.
Good. Then I can try to get a picture with him right there behind me, and people can see that we're both in the same place at the same time in person.
There you go. No, literally, the quarterbacks always warm up there. I took a Gator friend of mine in neutral clothes, and DJ Lagway was so close you could have reached out and slapped his shoulder pad.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. And I'm going to give away, I really do have a plan to do something this coming up week. So it's going to happen. Don't worry. It'll happen.
Okay.
I got you.
Well, like I said, we filled the table where that 4 is at 121. But like I said, I don't know how you're going to do it, but the 8 are still available. All I need is email addresses, and I'll get it sent out. And I may even have an extra parking pass if they don't want to park 5 miles down the road and pay $40.
And we have a spot to tailgate, right?
Yeah, there's a spot out there. There's a road between the parking lot, the paid parking lot, and there's like a football field. Some people have passes to go on that field and set up barbecue stuff or whatever. But I've got a pass. I never used it. I always park next to the statue so I can bow down and kiss it before I go inside. But there's a field out there that I do have a pass to. So if they organize it, since you're giving them plenty of time, they can organize it where maybe some could ride together and park there in the field.
I just want to make sure we have a spot where we can get together and like hang out, you know.
Yeah, and the night before, like I said, we'll meet at the stadium, and we will get in the limo and we will
go to Taco
ride
Bell
around town and have some fun. Cheesy roll-ups for everyone.
Boom. All right, Joe, I appreciate it. Again, looking forward to it. We both just got to handle business this weekend, and then we can go into that game.
Put out my score prediction. I told you already.
Sure. Yep. Hold on. Let me.
What is it with y'all and cheating?
Joel.
Yeah, 38-10. I've already sent it to you. It'll probably be, I'd say
38-10 Florida?
Miami. There's no
Miami.
way.
Okay.
You know, and I know. It's still the best offense you've seen all year long, but it's still terrible. I say 10 points.
You said 38-10, right?
Yeah, 38.
Okay.
Miami, Florida, 10. If all goes their way.
No, I'm with you. I mean, I've got I have 38-13. So we're right on the same page.
There you go. Well, just be excited. Get your shoes ready, because you're going to be able to put them in a trophy case, and you're going to be able to tell all your family when they come over. It's a great conversation piece. They're going to say, "What are those shoes in that case?" You're going to say, "Those are the shoes that stepped onto Bobby Bowden Field." It's kind of like a Field of Dream experience.
You told me that when I went there that time, that once I stepped on the field, I would feel something. And I felt like tingly, but it was in like this area.
I
don't know if you can see on the camera.
I don't know what you're pointing to. Which you never posted that. You never posted that.
Well, I don't know, like, I don't really know what that means.
Well, I know that we went on the field and had a great time, and you didn't even post it. That kind of hurt.
I have the, hold on, what's this?
Are you afraid of your fan base? Do they attack you so much that you thought if you did something normal and decent and said, "Hey, yeah, I had a good time with opposing fan base," that they wouldn't take it well? Because the Miami fan base being cannibalistic just doesn't sound like them to me.
I have all that footage on my computer. It's sitting right here. You're right. I still never posted it yet, though.
Well, you'll think of something. I tell you what, after we win the national championship, post it and say, "Hey, here I was actually on the field before they won the Natty."
Joel, I can't wait. I already said it, but I can close my eyes. I can see the thumbnail. FSU tears. It's gonna be good.
It's been a long time since this game meant this much. A long time.
Finally.
And we'll do ticket giveaways to the ACC championship if Florida State plays Miami again.
Now that could be cool too. Yep.
I don't know where it's going to be held.
I think it's Bank of America Stadium again, so it'll be in North Carolina. It's like, it's like 3-hour drive for me. It's not that far.
Okay. Well, we'll hang out again. We'll do it again.
Yeah. 2 wins. Beating Florida State back-to-back is going to feel real good. Joel, I appreciate you. Got your score prediction locked in. Thank you for the support. Thank you for helping out the college football family with the free tickets that we're definitely going to give away next week. And good luck against Kent State.
Absolutely. Love to all the Canes fans that win. And if you will meet me at the statue, I will be handing out Tide pins so that when the Gus Bus runs you over, you'll be able to get those tire prints out of your good Miami shirt. So just lots of goodies we're going to be giving away.
All right, Joe. We appreciate you, man.
All right. See you.
All right. Peace.
All right, bye.
That worked out good. Look, I know some people are like, "Hey, you let an FSU fan on there?" Look, Joel does a lot for the college football community. He's literally giving people free tickets for the Miami Florida State game. And if you've checked the prices for it, it's insane. It's pretty insane. And he's doing it to be nice to the college football family. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. That's going to do it for me, though. We got a big night tomorrow. We have to sit back and kind of watch the other games play out across the country before we get our primetime matchup against the Florida Gators on ABC. If you get up early enough, you can watch College Game Day. I'll be recording it and watching it after the fact because, Coop rolls out of bed at like noon-ish. Shout out to Joel, top dono of the night. Toxic Fart, thank you for the love. More like molasses round. It's kind of fitting, I guess, yeah. Roach Killer, we got Melissa. Who else do we have? Randy, DJ Canes, Flick Shorts, Eric Finkelstein, Falconer, multiple times. Thank you for the love, Falconer. Lisa and Miguel, Chris Gaffney, Javier, Save Money, Clean Streaming, Duck, Canes for me, Tropigal, Eric, Pensacane, Kyle Bartlett, Quint Claiborne, John Bird, and LP Plays. We got a big day tomorrow. We'll be live for the watch party. I'll have links if you need it. It's time to go forward now. Championship mindset. Billy's final game, possibly. You know what to do. Love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Actually, I'll see you I'm going to film a final thoughts video and post it at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll see you then. All right.